ready to start? Sabrina. Okay. Perfect.
We good.
Should we do an opening song? Like with voices?
An opening song.
Like, da-da-da. No, that's my own. Pum-pum-pum. I don't know.
Yo.
That's so bad.
I don't know.
It was a good attempt. I mean, how would we do an opening song? Like make one just with our voices?
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome. Sounds so bad.
Wait, what's it called? ASB. ASB.
How do you not remember?
Because it's literally in the intro. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Anime Society of Bradford podcast, or ASB for short. My name's Janzen, Vice Prez.
My name's Furkan.
Prez.
Sabrina.
Episode 6. Yeah.
Yay! Wow. Made it until 6.
This is impressive, yeah, and our consistency is quite good. I'm impressed.
Other than a month of doing nothing, but...
No, that's excusable.
Nah, you gotta take breaks.
I was in Italy.
Yeah, you gotta take breaks.
3 episodes in, a 1 month break, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We were all away home, so it's okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. We had like
we're
Christmas
students.
holidays.
We have to study.
Exactly.
Yeah, study.
Exactly. Dude, it's final year, at least for me.
Oh, yeah, for you
Also
too.
for-
It's
Yeah.
intense. Yeah, exactly.
I've been chilling, me. I'm just chilling. I didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
you're chilling, bro. Nah, it's too
What will
intense.
happen to the podcasts when we go away?
That's
You'll
a
have to
problem
carry-
for the future. That's a
carry
problem
on
for
the
the
legacy,
future.
bro.
That's not for another few months. We don't have to talk about it for now.
A few months.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
time.
We got
Yeah,
time.
we got time.
I mean, yeah, not much time though. Like 10
No,
weeks.
don't say that.
That's-
All right, we're living in the moment. That's
All
what
right,
it is.
okay.
Yeah.
This is an anime podcast, so let's discuss some. Let's discuss
So-
some anime.
Today's topic is anime that made us cry.
That's it.
Does someone want to start? Or...
I mean, I think we should differentiate
so
the different types of anime that you like.
yeah.
There's different
Oh,
types.
with crying, I mean like full tears.
See,
like
that's what I mean. There's different
blowing up.
variations of crying. You could be like
You
full
can,
on
like-
crying. There could be just a
yeah.
tear in your eyes.
Yeah.
Or like you might want to cry. But it's not like you're gonna cry, but you'll be like, I could cry, but I'm not going to. Like it's
even
there.
if it's one tear, I don't consider one tear.
No,
I mean
no,
like
no, no,
full
no.
out
This is what I
blowing.
mean. This is differentiate.
Damn,
That
I don't know
can't,
if there's
like,
much anime like that then.
That's what I mean. There's like different things. There's anime that you full on cry to, but then there's other ones where it's just like just a little tear that counts.
Yeah, I was thinking like, because do you guys get this where like whenever something like badass happens in an anime, you'll get like
No.
I feel like
no, because for some reason my eyes will like tear up, but like just because it's like cool, like do you know in
Okay.
Attack on Titan the first season.
the first season.
No, the first season where like
I get
Eren
hyped
saves
up. But...
Armin, like out of the Titan's mouth.
yeah.
Sure.
Like,
That
it is-
can be
Like
that
it's not
can be
sad.
emotional, but
I mean, it's less about.
I get what you mean. I feel like it's more like you got something with the series, and it just makes you feel something. You're like, yeah, this is good. Like it's like a happy cry. Do you know what I mean? It's just like not
I don't
necessarily.
have to
yeah,
cry.
a happy.
You
cry.
don't have, you know
Happy
how
cry,
you
You don't have the
No.
like joy tears or something like that.
no.
Really?
Like
No.
the, oh, this is
Not
so
yet.
good, and then just like
yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn.
No,
This is such a
I'm
good
like
episode.
more aggressive when I'm that kind of happy. I'm like,
Yeah, you get aggressive, but like for some
But
reason you
no.
like swell.
I don't get it with
emotion.
action. I don't get it with
Yeah.
you. I don't understand.
Really?
Like,
no,
that's how
I
you
don't
like
get.
that. For me, I'm just like, oh, that's so
Yeah, I'm
good.
like that.
No, yeah, for sure. But like there's also like for some reason I'll also like just like I don't know shed a tear just because
Cry baby.
just because it's so good.
Right, baby. We're about to find out.
How to bully?
It's just I don't know. I guess it's like quite I don't know because I haven't heard other people get that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know
just-
it's a weird one. Talk about people crying to anime. It's like,
yeah.
what anime do you cry to? Be honest?
Like for me, I never cry for films, but anime
Really?
always made
Films.
me tear.
I don't think I've ever cried to.
Yeah.
Maybe a TV
What?
series. Maybe.
Okay, when you say cry, like full on bawling,
We're talking about
like every time.
Okay, I used to not even a teardrop. Like
Right.
it might.
okay.
How do you call it? Like moisty eyes, yes, but not crying. Like tears
I get
falling
you.
down.
Like your eyes are like
Yeah,
red. Like,
like
no, you're not
you-
gonna cry, but you feel it.
Yeah.
But
Just
like, would you
stinging.
say one tear if a tear drops?
that
is that
should?
crying?
That's
that
like a
should
different.
be considered for film. It should be considered crying.
Yeah. Okay.
No, for
Alright,
anime
so
too.
just
Also,
like one
like-
tear. Yeah, I think.
Like that's why I said at the start, differentiating between the different types of like crying.
Yeah, we need to establish this first.
Okay, shall we start with something that make one one tear go down?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You gotta end off
and
with
then
the, like,
end
the
off with full.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Then I don't know, to be honest.
Do you consider though cries of laughter though? Technically,
no.
like cry of laughter. No,
I mean, I'd consider that.
because like you're
It's
laughing
like the
that
same
much.
thing as like
yeah.
the
I
joy.
never laughed that much to cry with anime.
But like tears.
No, you don't have to. Like it's just like a. It's basically like you're crying, but you're not crying. You're laughing instead, kind of thing. Crying of laughter.
Okay, do you have an example?
Yeah.
Like with an anime.
Anything funny?
It's like whenever
You
you
just-
get to that point, yeah. no, I
you're
know
just
what
like
you mean.
laughing at something. You're just like.
No,
You'll
it
just,
never
like,
happened
shed a
to me
tear.
with anime.
No.
Really?
No,
Really?
I only happened with talking with people, but not with anime.
Yeah, true.
Fair to us. I get it all the time. Like I remember I used to make fun of my mom because I have like 3 brothers, and like we as a family would watch a movie. My
Right.
mom would cry to anything that happens on screen.
My dad does the
She would
similar
like
thing,
cry,
yeah.
and I was like, "Why are you crying?" It's just thing. But I think I've got her genes. I do have her genes. But like I think I got those. I got that part of her genetics, and like for some reason I'll cry at like most things. But like shed a tear,
Yeah.
not like bawling.
Yeah.
Like, you've ever literally laughed so hard that you just like a tear
Yeah,
comes out. Like,
I don't know, I
it just
think-
comes out.
It's
We
literally
in
the
my
crying
family,
emoji,
it's
or
the opposite. We're very
laughing
like
emoji.
cold. We call it. We don't
Right,
cry
yeah.
often and everything,
Oh, okay.
and also truly laugh. We don't truly laugh
Right,
often.
okay, that makes sense.
And so I think I got that from my mother. We say it's a northern thing from Dutch.
Oh, okay.
So
Right,
every time
okay.
I say this, like for example, everyone was crying like when you were in elementary school,
Yeah.
changing from elementary school to another school
Oh, I
and
didn't cry
leaving
to
your
that.
your teacher.
That's some pussy
Everyone was crying in Italy, and I was the only one
yeah.
like, they're not dying. What the
shit.
hell? Why are you
I'm gonna
crying?
see
so
half of you anyway in the
Yeah,
next school.
exactly.
Like,
Oh yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. But like I don't know, seeing an anime. If it's just like it can be anything. It can be anything. like,
Okay,
it can be
okay,
cool or
okay,
sad
then
or thingy.
that's what
Someone
this
wants to
discussion's for,
start.
Yeah. All right, so are
don't know.
we discussing like what, like?
You can start off with something that made you tear up, and end with fully blowing, like tears.
I don't know. There's like quite a lot though.
Oh, someone is stripping. Oh,
Warm.
On camera as well.
sexy music now.
First time he's took that hoodie off. What is this? His signature hoodie.
Warm, bro. Yeah.
That's
You
disgraceful.
look
What's
what
the?
shirt I wore.
Oh shit!
My boy,
Big
man.
chungus.
You're the friend guy to me as like a gift.
Oh well, loads of my mates used to call me Big Chungus. I'm like the one with like a bunch of nicknames. Like I eat like a fat bastard sometimes. Like I'm the one who eats the most out of our group. They're like, oh yeah, Big Chungus.
I mean, it's kind of baller nickname though.
It is. I
Big
got
up
like
Big
quite a
Chungus.
few. Yeah,
It's quite a dead meme, but
it
big up
is.
Big Chungus.
Big up Big Chungus.
He's my boy. He's my boy.
You should introduce yourself as Big Chungus now.
My name is Big Chungus. Welcome to ASB. Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's Crybaby, and
I like to cry a lot.
Oh,
and
I'm sorry,
don't
you're
dare
so
you give
cold.
me a nickname.
Yeah, exactly. Like what? So
Cold
what?
salami.
What's an anime you've cried to, Sabrina?
They go on.
So right now
You
I
can set
have
the
3 that I remember that I fully like tears about. And most of the time it's also like I used to cry at anime when it's nighttime. So if it's
Yeah,
like,
no, when it's at night, I understand that. That's
Yeah.
like when you're watching into the night, you're like, oh, there's nothing
yeah,
else.
you get too
I'm
much
just watching this,
emotional
yeah.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have one anime that no one has seen, so I can put it in. Ta 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 ta.
Let's go.
So this anime is called Sunday Without God.
Heard
So
of it.
I know about it. I knew about it for like a while, but I judged the style. It
Yeah, I
didn't
can
look
see
that
that,
good because I saw like the
Oh.
opening and I was like, "Fuck this, no." Then at some point I said, "I don't have anything to watch. Let's try it out."
Right.
3rd episode, I was bawling.
Oh,
like,
damn.
literally.
Really? Third
Literally,
episode, that's an
3rd.
achievement. That early
Yeah.
in the anime.
And then there's another one in 12 episode that also makes you bawl. And basically what it talks about this world where basically God left on its own. There's no new people cannot have a babies anymore. But at the same time, they cannot die anymore. So they become a
okay.
sort of zombies, kind of.
Like immortal.
But-
or-
Yeah, but they're zombies. So there's a time where they know they died and they don't age anymore, but they're still conscious.
Oh, interesting. What the heck?
And because of this problem, some Shinigami, so that, how do you call the Shinigami?
Devil.
God of death.
Like,
Shinigami.
so basically,
It's like from
Shinigami
Death Note.
is like, in general, like Japanese folklore, is someone who comes when you're dying and brings you to the other side.
Oh yeah, like the Grim Reaper.
That's
Grim
what I
Reaper.
remember, yeah.
And so Shinigami comes to the world, and their job is to finally make rest the dead people.
Right, yeah.
Right.
The
Okay.
protagonist is this little girl, the only 12-year-old girl, because technically 16 years already passed and no children were born.
Right.
Oh,
And
okay.
so it's so strange that she was born because she's 12 or
I was
something.
going to say,
She's
how
very
is she 12 when it's been 16
Yeah,
years?
exactly. So her you found out later that she's spoiler, I don't know. I don't remember if it's in the first episode because she's always saying, "Yeah, I'm a Shinigami and I'm a Shinigami." So
Oh,
basically,
okay.
what she is half human, half Shinigami. So she's born,
Right,
but
okay.
that's why it was
Right.
possible.
Hmm.
So see that, but okay, let's go.
And so she's brought up by this village of zombies without her knowing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And her mother, that was a Shinigami, died.
Right, okay.
And so she's technically always saying, "Oh yeah, it's my job to bring people to rest and everything." And she just, her job of the week is always going to the, how do you call it, where the dead people lay?
The morgue.
Not the morgue, where the graveyard.
No, graveyard.
And start shoving graves and
Oh,
everything.
right.
Right.
And the only thing her mother left her was like, you will find your dad, and your dad's name is like, it's a very strange name, like Hippo or something. And then
Right.
this strange man, the first episode, shows up and kills everyone in the zombie
Is it
village.
Hampney Hambart?
Yeah, exactly. It's Humpty. Yeah,
Cool
Humpty
name, you
Bombard.
know. That's a cool
That's an
name.
interesting name. For sure.
And then it follows up, and you find that stuff. It's cute. It's cute.
So
it's
what-
I think 24 episode or 12.
24, right?
I think it's a
12.
That's
So
quite
it's a fun watch. Like if you want to get emotional, I feel like this is kind of
See-
both cute and emotional series.
What is it though that actually made you cry though? You've told us what it
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
but what actually about it made you cry?
This is a spoiler though.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
So you find out that the guy that killed everyone in the village is her father. And
Oh,
there's
okay.
also at the same time people get powers, kind of.
Right.
Some people get powers. And her father's power is that he cannot die. It's kind of controversial. So he
Okay.
never goes to that zombie state.
Yeah, so he's just chilling.
Yeah. But at the
been
same
chilling.
time, he wants to die. He's like, I had enough. I want to die. But because of
right.
his power, he cannot die.
Right.
So he obviously offended a lot of people throughout his travels and everything.
You're talking about like in the show, or you're talking about like people who watched it?
No, in the show. In the
Oh,
show,
right,
he hurt a lot of people. So when the daughter finds out, it's him. He's my father.
Right.
Mm.
He gets like kidnapped and abused or whatever. How do
He
you
gets
call?
kidnapped.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Because
When I
he
guess it
killed
was
a
a
lot of
kill.
people and everything. He was
Okay.
known to be like, he had a name, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And so literally the moment when she rescues him, he dies. The
Right.
powers goes off
Uh,
and he becomes that zombie.
Ah.
And he
Right.
says he hated the zombie, being a zombie. In general, he killed people because he didn't want to accept the zombie state.
Right.
right.
But he said, okay, I will spend a day with my daughter in this zombie state. So going against my beliefs,
Right.
just to be a day with you. But at the end of the day, you will have to kill me. put me out to rest.
Right. Okay. I see.
And the song and everything made me blow. I was like crying like a lot.
yeah.
And this is third episode.
Oh, okay. It's
so
early.
you still
Yeah.
got, like,
It's
a lot
early
to
on.
watch.
Yeah.
Was it like
Damn.
during like the whole episode, or like just during like
Like
one?
10 minutes at
Yeah.
the end. It's literally the ending song not 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There's this beautiful song in the background and him saying, I went against my belief to be with you for a day. And you have flashbacks of how their day went.
Yeah.
And then at the end, her crying and putting him in the graveyard, like shoveling
Right.
and everything him in.
Damn.
Also, how she cried. Oh my God. It makes me tear now. Every time I see it, I'm like, no.
I mean, usually like the music, the
Yeah.
imagery, it all plays a part.
Yeah.
To, like just
I
building up
literally
that
like
emotion.
love this anime. It was on my
Oh.
like top list for a
Oh.
while
Oh shit. Okay.
because it made me so much cry. And
Like top, do you mean like 10 out of 10?
Top
like
10
it was
anime?
my like when people used to ask me what's your favorite anime, I used to say that one.
Really?
Oh,
But
okay.
Since
wow.
people never recognized it, I was like, yeah, I'm not saying it anymore.
Oh, you can't do that. You gotta commit.
Ah, you got it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like one like small gem you can find, but
Hidden
there's no
gem.
literally merchandise, nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
How old? It looks like an
It's
old.
old.
one.
It's like 2010.
2013.
2013. That's not that old.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it
not
was
actually.
That's
2010.
10 years ago though. That's mad.
Yeah, that's actually mad. What the heck?
Shit, we're in 2023. That's mad.
So yeah, so one of them is this one. Then
Okay.
there's the anime we discussed last week, To Your Eternity.
Oh yeah.
That one has
Oh.
very- That one has like some scenes that make you
I never
cry.
finished it.
I've heard it's like
It
quite
gets.
sad.
It's
Yeah.
just the emotional journey. I'm pretty sure. Like. a lot
Yeah,
of it.
it's mostly because again, this guy is a guy that can die. He's not even human, but what the hell? And throughout his journey, he meets people, and obviously they die
Yeah.
because they're
just
human and
life.
everything.
Right, right.
But it's like kind of the tragic past that could have happened in humanity.
Mm.
So, for example, he starts from like the how do you call it? Stone Age? Not Stone Age, the one with mammoths.
The Ice Age.
The Ice
Mammoths?
Age. He
Oh,
kind of
mammoths.
Mum.
I like
so
that shade.
he starts off with the Ice Age, then goes to the tribals and everything, meets tribals.
Ah, okay.
You just watch a life go on as it goes. on.
Yeah,
And you see,
exactly.
like, a lot of shit
And
happen.
he gets more humanity and everything, so he realizes more the situations he lived and everything. He gets more emotional.
That sounds good.
Some
Yeah.
deaths are very like spoiler.
A couple of them I saw were like some like, oof.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Okay. I did
Spoiler
also watch
alert!
this.
Like 5th episode, a kid dies.
Yeah, this is
damn.
mad.
Yeah,
Damn.
that one was also like, and another one was like, spoiler, first season. So this one is 2 seasons currently. First season, I feel like I was crying a lot.
The
Second
first season
season,
was-
I'm not
yeah.
really crying.
Mm.
So there was this couple, and building fell down on them,
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
remember this.
damn. Okay.
and the guy was literally holding all the
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Like a
things in his
Spider-Man
back
moment.
to let the girl live.
Right.
And there's like the finally the kiss scene, and he dies.
And, yeah,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
a
It's
bunch
like
of tragic
just-
events
yeah,
in one just to make you
exactly.
cry.
It's like,
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I've heard it's like because it's been on my list for quite a while.
yeah, this one's a really
Yeah,
popular
it's
one.
good.
This-
Yeah, To Your Return.
When it came out, it was very popular. I
yeah,
don't think
the first
second season
second
is
season,
that.
nothing
yeah.
really came out for
There's a
second
second season.
season.
Yeah,
it came
yeah,
out
it's
not too
coming
long
now.
ago.
Ah, okay.
So it's
okay.
like
it just finished now, didn't it?
I think 17 episodes right
Oh,
now.
it got delayed. I think this one. I think. I can't
I'm not
remember.
sure. I don't think so. I don't think
the
this
first
one.
season's 20 episodes. It was like a weird
Yeah.
number.
To Your Eternity season 2. Fumetsu no Anata.
Yeah, see, it's not as well received as the first season.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a second season. I thought it was like all contained in one.
That's what I
No.
thought when I
Eternity.
saw it was coming out, but then I realized, oh, it's second season. All right.
Fair
Yeah.
loss. Fair loss. Hey, what's
So
the
this
third?
is Third. Oh, I forget. Kaguya-sama.
Oh,
yeah.
I need to watch Code Geass.
Yeah,
I always
like-
get put off by the first episode. I
For
start
me,
watching it.
second season. I loved Kaguya when I watched it. Like, I don't like how it's going now that they continued it.
Yeah, everyone.
I
says
hate
the second
that.
season's really shit in it.
No, second
the
season
ending.
made me. Yeah, the ending is.
Yeah,
like-
that's what I mean. That's what I've heard.
So Kaguya, what is it about? Kaguya is basically about this guy Lelouch, who technically he's a prince, but to survive, he faked his own death, if I remember correctly. because his mother got killed. His sister got paralyzed because of like an terrorist attack against them.
Just tragic backstory shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was like, to save my sister, I'm going to fake our deaths and live quietly and everything.
Okay.
But at the same time, he started hating the country and his the king, because he didn't do anything to stop the terrorist attacks.
Right.
And instead, the king had like a harem of sorts. So he had multiple wives, multiple children, and everything.
Right.
And he gets into a sort of like special situation where he might die and everything, and he thinks he found like this drug that could save him, but instead in this capsule there is a woman that gives him like a power to his eye. So whenever he looks at someone and uses this power, he can like literally force someone to do whatever he wants them to do.
You are prepared to be killed.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
So that's how he gets over the situation.
Right.
And then he starts thinking about doing a revolution, basically, and makes this protagonist, like other character, like, I don't remember its name. I think it's Shadow? No, it's Zero. It's Zero. So he makes this character Zero as the boss of the revolution and everything. And in fact, I think the title in English is Lelouch of the Rebellion. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very unique. Great thinking way into that name.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So there's some major like deaths also in the first season, but they didn't make me cry at all.
So what did make you cry?
The second season, there were like two deaths that I couldn't stand. Like, so every anime you choose your favorite character, right?
True.
Yeah.
My favorite character here was like not a protagonist at all. Was like a sidekick.
Yeah.
Like his classmate at school. Her name I don't even remember. But she had like this long like purple hair. No, not purple. Orange, sorry.
Orange.
And well, apparently in first season, spoiler, she finds out that he's Zero. He uses his power to make her forget.
Okay.
But at the same time, there are other people with powers.
Wait, forget what?
Forget that he's Zero. So he's the boss of the rebellion. And because in first season, he kind of, by fault, killed her father. By fault.
Nice.
You know, I have him.
Not directly, but...
Yeah.
Typical animation.
So she was heartbroken and everything, cried, and he made her forget because she was in love with him. So she was contracted.
That's kind of nice, though.
So second season, there's another guy with a power that makes every power nullify. So in a certain area.
Okay.
Right.
So she starts remembering and everything.
Okay. I see.
Without him knowing, though. She doesn't say anything to him. Yeah. And same episode, there's this guy that realizes she knows and kills her off.
Oh.
And Lelouch appears, and there's this scene where she goes, I love you whenever. I know what you did, but I still love you and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to use his power to say, no, don't die. Don't die. It was such a heartbreaking scene. I cried so much since she was also my favorite. I was like, no, why you?
No, that's fair.
And something that and obviously last episode of second season, it's like something you don't think would happen.
Right.
Can I say it?
Should
I say it?
Does it have to do with this conversation?
Yeah, because that made me also cry.
Can you not say it with that one?
Let's not say, because people might want to see it.
No.
Okay.
And well, I found out like it was technically 2 seasons of like a lot of episodes, right?
Yeah, it was like 24s.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's 24. Yeah.
I think
25.
yeah. And for like at least 6 years or something, they didn't continue the story.
Yeah.
So it was in my mind officially over.
Then they bring it back.
At first they did like another story, so I accepted that, like a different story.
Okay, like
But like a few years ago, they come out. Now I have to say it. What made me cry? Because otherwise, it doesn't have a meaning. What I'm saying right now.
So
You don't have to spoil the story. Just say why you cry to it. Like, what?
So
Don't go into specifics about.
he dies.
Alright, okay, go.
He dies. Made
Alright.
me cry because he chooses to die.
Alright.
Wait, who dies?
The protagonist.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert.
So that's why I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
They make him come back to life.
Yeah. Obviously, do it if you're gonna carry on.
And I'm like, why?
Nah,
What's
that's too
over?
late.
What are you doing? And I saw some scenes, like, but I saw some images, casual. Everyone gets back to life. My character that made me cry comes back to life. I'm like, what?
Generic anime cop out. That's like quite a few.
There's
You don't know
no
what to do with their
consequence.
stories. So
There's
they're
I'm
no
like,
consequence.
For me, the rest, after the second season, the rest doesn't exist.
I think it's-
Alright.
yeah, no, that's fair.
It doesn't exist.
Someone co-
For me, it ends at the second season.
What happened to discussing what made you cry?
That made me cry, did that?
What? Just
Wait, what?
what
How
about
he
that?
dies.
Alright, I'm noticing a
Should
theme
I
with-
spoiler it?
No,
then?
I'm noticing a theme with you.
I think you've
You
already
seem to cry to shit about people dying mainly. Anyone who dies, you seem to cry.
I mean, that's fair. That's like usually.
Why
most
should
of
I
the-
cry
most of the
from
time.
like?
So do you not cry?
That's sadness.
yeah,
so I
sad
cry.
cry. Do you not have like
Yeah, sadness.
No,
yeah,
I
like
don't cry
happiness.
for. No, I don't cry for
What?
happiness. I told you, I have only
Do
sadness.
you watch rom-coms? Like
Yeah,
rom-coms?
I don't
Like
cry for them.
whenever they finally get
Get, like,
kissed,
get
you're just
something
like,
like-
oh,
No,
no.
I don't cry for that. I'm like,
Really?
I'm happy. I'm like,
Yeah,
we
but, like,
knew
happy
it.
tears.
It happened. Yay.
It's like the happy emoji. Do you know where he's got tears
happy
coming out of
emoji,
his
he's
got
little laughing emoji?
No, it doesn't happen to me.
Damn,
Not at
fair
all.
Dose. Fair dose.
I mean,
I'm
I get
like,
the emotional depths. I understand it.
To
Obviously.
be honest,
Yeah,
most
of
of the
course.
time I'm like, finally.
Finally.
Finally! No,
What?
that's like the
That's
whole
the
point.
point. It's like building up,
Who's
and
he
then you're
gonna
like,
pick? Oh, okay. Well, we'll be back in a second
oh, I
after our sponsors.
can't even hear it. I forget. About
Yeah, so no happy tears for me. Never. I
Damn,
never
not
cried.
so.
No. So
That's
you
fair.
got. I told you I've never cried for happiness.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I like literally. I'll shed a tear for like most media nowadays. Like any TV
Really?
show I watch. Or, like,
Really?
I
I don't know
depends,
why.
but it just I don't know. You
But
you
to
get
be
more
honest,
emotional. I become more emotional.
to be
now than
honest,
I used to be.
often I feel like
Mm.
I need to cry, because I don't cry often. I sometimes like once a month I'm like I need to cry.
Hmm.
I'm
Kinda
like-
get
like
it, yeah,
the-
emotional.
I
I
mean, it's
don't
never
know.
bored. Like maybe there's like 3 or 4 anime that
Yeah,
made me
same for
like
me, I've
actually like
oh, but like
Yeah.
most of the time, it's
Actual
just like
thing.
a
just like a tear. You know,
Okay.
you're like,
Yeah.
damn, that
Okay.
was beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
like,
damn, that was
oh.
sick.
oh, like
No,
oh,
that
damn,
haven't.
that was just
That
like, rough.
haven't happened to me.
That's
No.
fair.
Really,
No, that's fair.
Give me. So you're next.
just either of us. You got any like?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got some. Have you guys seen Violet Evergarden?
I never finished it. I couldn't
nice.
get
I
past
didn't
it.
cry.
I haven't
the-
seen the movie.
Oh, I
haven't
cried
seen
with
the
the
movie.
movie. With the movie, I cried.
I know what happens
I
in the
cried
movie,
and-
but I haven't seen the movie. But like, I don't know, just
No, I-
the music.
I didn't cry for the main characters in the movie, because
Wait, what
there's
did you cry
another side plot in the movie.
Oh,
Someone died by any chance?
Yes,
I'll bet. Wait, no spoilers for that.
No
No spoilers.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
that's
for
where
this
I was
place.
again crying.
Right. Damn. Okay. No,
The
I
movie
mean,
is good. You should
I-
see it.
I watched like the first 40 minutes and then I just stopped watching.
You started it.
I started it and I just
That's
never
the next
finished
level.
It.
Just like
I
But
started
wait,
it.
which one? There's 2 of them.
The newest one.
The newest one.
I know what happened.
The
in
other
it,
one
and,
is like,
Yeah,
Have you seen the other one?
is it like just an additional story? I've seen like
It's
some
like
of the
an
OVAs.
OVA, but it's
Oh,
1
yeah, I've heard
hour
about those.
long.
Yeah, I've seen. I, think
I
I've seen
I
that.
hated that one. I was like,
Hated it. Damn. I mean,
it was.
the anime itself, like, I can't remember specifically like what. I just remember I just found it so beautiful. Like,
Oh
it's just
yeah, I
amazing looking
remember when
anime.
the trailer come out for Violet Evergarden, like in the general of animation.
yeah.
Mm.
So
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so beautiful! Look
True.
at the style." Because
Dude,
you
the
the only
music.
yeah the music.
The
My
music
God,
is incredible. Like it just think about the music. It just makes me
Yeah.
happy. It's so good, so good. And like yeah, that's like one that's and usually rom-coms. Like usually when they
rom-coms,
finally get
can
together.
yeah, something like that. I can
you
get like
cry for that?
like
Yeah,
like a
of
happy,
course.
not like bawling my eyes, or like, oh my god.
Yeah, like just happy.
Like I could say one example I got is like, you know, Kaguya-sama, the newest season.
Yeah,
It was just like,
exactly.
oh damn, they're finally
Exactly.
together. Oh, that's
Exactly.
nice.
It's
No,
just like happy.
I didn't cry.
It's not like I'm like, oh my god, they're together. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, they're together.
It's like,
It's
oh,
and it's,
I'm
like, it's
so
just like,
happy.
oh, that's so. They're just like a little tear comes.
I don't
out,
know.
so-
I spoiled myself, so I knew something about the anime manga. So I was.
I mean,
like,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, it
I
doesn't
know what. I
matter.
know how the
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that's coming.
I read the manga like after season 2. Like I like caught up to like chapter 2.
Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't
fully
do that to
caught.
myself.
Yeah, I felt like I knew it was coming, and it was just like
It doesn't
so
matter if you know it's
beautiful.
coming. It's just the satisfaction of it happening.
I don't know.
It's
To be
Exactly.
honest, I don't really like usually main characters. I like. I prefer
You tell me you
usually
don't like
the
Kaguya
second.
and-
Are we talking
and
about in
the
They're
general?
cute.
Shurigami.
There's like side couples that I prefer. Like for
Nah.
example, the
What's side
possible
couple?
Ino.
Oh, Kaguya, right? That's on the start. Like some of the other side couple, like you know,
Yeah,
like
the side couples are
What
way
even
You know,
Cute
the
cuter.
side-
guy with like he has like the triangle with Ino and.
Oh yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was yeah.
Whatever her name is.
Yeah,
can't remember.
that
Yeah.
that one was good. That's fair. Yeah, but like the makeup, they're like the best.
Because you know they got together
Yes,
from the start. So I'm like,
Yeah, but the relationship, bro, it's just like you're watching it. It's
Yeah,
like,
man.
eh, but
It'd be like watching.
it was cute how he proposed.
it was a weird. It was
Yeah, it was like very, very exciting, very
exotic way to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. But it was interesting for sure.
Yeah, I like that there was like only one blue balloon.
Yeah,
That
just
was
like the rest
like,
of them.
wow.
Like, just like
yeah.
one massive one. Oh, they covered up the kiss stars. Like,
Yeah, that was messed up. That was
so
messed up.
messed up.
And then
That was
later you
messed
find
up.
out how she kissed him.
Yeah, I'm just like, you just cock teased me. What are you doing? Like, what is this?
Dude, that was messed up actually. Like,
Absolutely
why did you
cocked
show
me.
it?
What is this?
Poor girl didn't know anything. She saw one kiss and thought the
Smooth.
first kiss is like that.
Absolutely straight up tongued him. Like, what? Didn't show any of it. Disgraceful.
Have you seen the movie trailer?
Oh my god, yeah, I know.
Oh, I
wanna
haven't
watch
seen
it
the
so
movie
bad. It's
trailer.
so
I'm
So
Oh,
the
I'm
movie
excited for it.
trailer literally starts with Shirogami being like, "What kind of kiss was that?"
And it's like a Christmas day, I think it's supposed to be.
Oh,
It's good.
damn.
And the
Dude,
fact
I
that they
can't wait
haven't
for
really
that.
said that they're a couple. It's all other
Yeah, there's
all
still, like,
about
hundreds
that.
of raps in
Hidden,
it.
yeah. Oh, I think I've seen that then. Yeah.
The trailer, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen
Came
the
out
trailer.
like ages. Oh, the movie comes out February 14th, so you know, I'll just say
Ah,
Bro, oh my days, it's so close.
but it's so cringe going to the movies.
imagine going by yourself.
Dude,
and then just a bunch
Because
of
they're
couples.
also showing Titanic. Because it's
Oh,
the
because
25
Oh,
anniversary
is
of
it?
Titanic. So
Oh,
they're showing it
really?
only that day on the big screens. I want to watch it, but I don't want to go on.
You can go. You can
No,
go.
no.
No one's gonna care. They're all busy with each
No
other.
one cares. Yeah.
Watching the
understand
film
it,
and
lads.
hearing.
Uh,
It's like,
I guess.
Nah.
Nah, I mean, I've gone to movies like alone all the time. Like that's.
Oh,
wow.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Wow.
I have like a group of friends I go, but like I'll go to a movie like by myself and like there's not.
No,
no
but
issue
that's
with
different.
that.
No, but we're talking about specifically on
know.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I mean,
there's
do
just
you guys
couples.
do? It's like Valentine's Day, like a big like holiday. It's like Christmas.
You know what Valentine's? It's
Well, you-
I know what Valentine's
it's
Day is.
literally an
but, like, I
excuse
don't
to
know
take
the-
out the person you're going
Yeah.
out with.
It's mostly like,
I mean, you
it's
could do
still
that
a
anytime.
working day.
But,
But
it's
what?
the romantic day. So,
yeah,
you know.
so everything. What happens after work is like, let's go to dinner. Let's go to the movie.
Oh,
Depends
yeah.
on
So
the
it's
country.
usually
In some
full.
countries is a lot big. Like Japan is really big there.
Really?
Yeah.
They've got like 2 Valentines technically. In
There's like have White Day and
wow.
Valentine's.
Japan.
Oh,
So
yeah,
the so the
yeah, I
white
remember
so
reading
the
about
actual
this.
Valentine's Day is for girls to give to the boys, and then a month
Yeah.
afterwards on White Day it's the opposite way.
I
So let's
remember-
give like white chocolate.
Yeah, something.
I'm
like
guessing
that, yeah.
something white.
I think it's just chocolate both. And like the type of chocolate you give tells you how much they like you, so you can give
Really?
like a friend
Oh,
chocolate.
that's a lot
yeah.
of brain.
Well,
work.
like if you get like a certain type of chocolate, it's like a I like you chocolate type of thing.
Right.
and then there's French chocolate.
Yeah, friend
Yeah,
chocolate.
like
Everyone.
obligatory.
Like the pity chocolate, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I was watching a Fruit Basket with a friend, and like I was confused why there was like
Oh
They
yeah,
have, like,
that's-
two-
yeah.
they have like 2
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. And I asked my friend, and my friend like knew, and she just told me, and I was like, oh damn, fair dos. Like it's kind of smart actually. Yeah.
It's kind of cute because technically Valentine's Day in this region, I
Yeah.
guess, is
Mm.
mostly on women.
Yeah,
no,
the guy
or
takes
is it
out
on
girls.
more men? I think in
I have
like
no
in
idea.
Japan, it's more on women
Yeah, it is.
Valentine's Day. But here
Right.
instead, it's everything goes to the man. Like, you need to bring chocolate to the woman. You need to bring flowers.
Yeah, the guy
I
has
think
to do
so.
it.
Yeah, I
basically.
think
So
so.
Yeah,
it's you.
I got a bit influenced by Japan right now. I was like, no, the girl has to do it.
No, I think it is like, but like, is it like is it like a big thing?
Not like a. I mean, if
if
you're
you're
not,
a couple, yes.
if you're not a
Yeah,
couple,
if
it's
you're not a
like
couple,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's
It's a
a
day,
big thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
First 2 years.
yeah.
Then
The first
after
one
is
probably because it's like
yeah.
your first year as a couple. It's like
Yeah.
first Valentine's.
that's
second,
fair.
Yeah.
and then, other
Once you're
times
on the second, then
it's just like he's always go out for
yeah,
dinner. or
here's some
something,
chocolate.
Let's
and
just go
that's
out
it.
eat and just like
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Some flowers.
That's fair.
I don't
that's
know.
fair. I mean, I guess it's like just an excuse for
Yeah,
that. But like,
that's
I
the
don't see
truth.
the issue of like going to the movie on Valentine's Day. It's like,
There's a bunch of couples and you're just sat in between them just by yourself. There's one empty seat next to you because you didn't bring someone. And you're just like,
so that's not.
I
don't
would
think
like
that's
to
too bad.
chill. For me, in general, going alone to the movies doesn't. It sounds like no.
No, it's good.
It's something
like
you shouldn't
relaxing.
do. I don't know.
for the most
It's
of the
relaxing.
time, there's not a lot of people that go like when you'll go. Like, there'll be a lot of empty seats a lot of the time when you go. Depends what movies.
I
you
don't
Dude,
know.
yeah,
I
it
think because
depends on
it's
the
the
movies.
country where I was brought up. But every time you go to the movie, it's when you go with your friends.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
get that,
definitely
yeah.
like an event.
But
you
it's just
can go
it's just
alone
something
as
that
well.
like
Yeah.
if you
But
done
I
it
feel
once,
like you're
you
more
do it.
judged if you go alone.
Yeah,
if you
I
get-
mean,
Fuck them,
who
what are you
cares
gonna
about
do?
that though?
I don't know.
Just
Even the
ignore it, I
thought,
would say.
to be honest, the thought of going all the way to the movies.
That's
by
more
my
of a hassle
own.
for me. Yeah, that's more
I'm
of a
like,
hassle.
I wouldn't have the energy and have to stand and people judging too. I wouldn't be like, no.
I mean, if it's a movie you really want, like I went to watch.
But you can
thingy,
What
you
was
can
it?
find it on
Jujutsu
stream.
Kaisen.
Oh, did you? I wasn't like as inclined.
You
to
can
watch it.
find on. I was like,
At
I
this
got
point,
into Jujutsu Kaisen
yeah.
during then, like when it was coming
Mm.
out. So I was like,
Mm.
damn, I love this. I want to watch the movie. And that was.
I'm
bad.
that kind
was
of
a bad
friend that will
experience.
annoy you. Be like, please come to me with the movies. Let's see it. I'm annoying. I will find everyone to see that film and then go.
Oh,
Because
okay.
otherwise, I'm not going on my own.
That's fair. I mean,
I went with my parents to see a film.
What,
Oh,
what anime film?
No, it was not
Oh,
an
I guess
anime.
so.
It was like an Elvis.
Oh, go to
No.
known for yeah.
I
Yeah,
watched that
I've
film
I've
3
watched
times.
it.
Family activity, yeah.
that's something
Yeah, I was like, I
Kinda
don't
true,
care.
though.
I was like, Mom, do you want to watch this?
No, that's good.
No,
That's
more
like
the last
bonding
one. Yeah,
time.
it's just something to
Yeah.
do. I watched
Yeah.
High School Musical with my mum when it came out.
Respect.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
When
no.
you were 10, probably. No.
Yeah, I was the one who wanted to watch it, not her.
I mean, I've heard good things about High School Musical.
High School Musical.
No,
bad
don't
hair.
watch it when you're old.
Yeah, when you're
It's
old, I've
cringe.
heard it's like.
If
pretty
watch
you
it.
didn't
bad
grow up
old.
with it, you're gonna be like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I've heard.
But the
I've
songs
heard
in it
that.
are really good, so I'm just saying.
I've
We
heard that.
are on this
Together.
together.
Second High School Musical, best High School Musical. There you go.
Fair dos.
Oh yeah, totally,
Yeah,
totally. I love
best-
Sharpay in that.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
the
it,
songs
I
in
haven't
it, just every song in it is
good.
just a banger.
I
You
want
can't go.
fabulous.
Simple request, you want
Fabulous.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Anyway,
Respect.
anime podcast. Yeah.
We're gonna get sidetracked.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
not
fine.
a
It's
bad thing.
fine.
Yeah.
What
So
were we on about?
Kaguya-sama
Kaguya-sama,
made you
yeah,
cry.
Kaguya-sama, yeah,
Like,
man,
just-
it's
it's
just
nice to
beautiful.
you.
Like
Yeah.
any rom-com, like
So
where
what
they finally
made
get
you
together.
like literally ball out?
Ball
Attack
on
on
it.
Titan.
Okay, I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
I mean,
Like,
I
what
don't
do you
want to
mean?
spoil it for you guys. Like, wait,
What season are we on about here?
what?
Ball your eyes out, though.
Do you guys know about? How do I? Okay, it's not. Maybe this could be.
How of a
Ah,
major
ah,
spoiler.
Just talk about it.
Is
We
it
can.
a death? Is it a death?
It's
Is
a
it like
death.
okay? It's a death type.
I
of
mean,
cry.
multiple deaths. Like it'll make you.
Oh, yeah,
sad.
but
I
that's
think
just like an
I already
emotional
know
cry.
probably because I know usually this stuff.
You know, Erwin.
everyone knows the
who
charge
cares?
scene.
Yeah.
Have you guys?
Yeah,
got
charge
to-
scene. Yeah.
But like,
I-
do you know what happens?
No,
Sorry.
really, I haven't watched it.
I don't
know
remember
he
what
dies.
happens.
Just that.
What do you mean when he does the
Oh,
charge?
okay. Yeah, I mean, say he dies.
Yeah, he
He
dies.
dies.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
dies.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
Dude.
mean,
That made me so
That
sad,
made you cry?
man.
I didn't
flipping
cry
loved
to it
Erwin.
though.
I
I
thought you were
loved
going
him,
to
man.
say something about Levi.
Why? No.
Because I know something bad happens
Wait,
to him or
no,
something.
You wanna know about his
spoilers, no spoilers,
backstory?
please. No spoilers.
Also his backstory.
Oh, his backstory wasn't this.
No spoilers, no
Yeah.
spoilers, please.
Erwin
Okay,
died. I'm not gonna lie. I was just kind of like
Dude,
straight
what?
skipping. That was bored. That was so boring.
No,
I wasn't
man.
watching it. I just saw like on
When Levi
YouTube.
had to make the choice between.
Yeah, I didn't cry. Yo, I was just like, all right,
What?
nice. Right, they're gonna die. Who are these NPCs?
Dude,
Alright.
I was so sad.
Erwin
that-
died. I was like, okay, fair enough.
I mean, I was just so sad that they gave it to Armin, and like I was just
True.
sad, like Owen, like oh, dude, I loved
I don't
Owen.
know.
I loved him, man. I loved that dude. He was so sick.
So
he,
you're
he
like-
wanted to know the truth, and he never
True.
got. I guess he got to see it kind of, but like, I don't know. I felt so bad, especially with like his father and stuff.
Yeah.
I loved him so much as a character, and like when he. Yeah, we should have given a spoiler warning. Wait,
I did it. I did it. I did. I went
Well, if you can tell, we're
before you
spoiling
started.
like a lot.
Alright, okay, I appreciate that.
This episode is full of
Yeah, you
spoilers.
can tell.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a warning before it starts.
I mean, that's like the one that comes to mind because I love Attack on
Are
Titan.
we talking like
but-
full? How long was this? What was it like? Just the scene, or are we talking like you're just there crying?
Yeah,
for
it
a
was
while?
just a scene. Like I was like, nah. Man,
Did you have to
nah.
stop because you were crying
I
so
sometimes
much?
pause. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
this is a
I
good
mean,
question. How much have you cried? Like, what was the most you actually cried when we were talking? Like, you know how we talk about
I was
crying?
say-
Like,
you
how
know,
much is the? How bad?
Literally, that I need to gasp. With Sunday
Oh,
without
like,
a gulp,
like,
I had
yeah.
to stop and literally like go no, like that.
Trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
think
Like
back.
I've cried like someone's like died before, like type it. Like I've just been like, oh,
Yeah.
like you like just like proper tears. Like eyes like can't cry anymore. Like I've had like my tears run
Yeah.
out a couple of times.
To be honest, I think
Maybe
that's
not
a-
Saturday,
No,
though, but, like-
not that probably, but my eyes hurt after. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I can't remember what anime it is.
See, for me,
They have an image or something.
describe and then we.
I'm trying to like because I do
You-
remember like crying, but I can't remember like what anime
anime.
what anime specifically. But like there have been moments.
Ooh, to be honest,
like
now that I remember this, you're going to say it's basic, but first episode of Demon Slayer.
first episode of
You
Demon
cried
Slayer.
to that.
No, Demon
Because it
Slayer
was
has some moment. I was
like when
thinking
it
Demon Slayer.
when it came out, no one knew about it.
All right.
And I was watching the first episode, like literally, what is this? And I watched the first episode,
Mm.
and I don't know, something with families
Well, 'cause, yeah,
dying
just
before.
seeing them massacred. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, something about that makes me always cry. Because like recently, like a film that's not anime that made me cry was because like when usually when our mother or father or even the child dies before someone else makes me literally
right,
cry
yeah,
out.
okay.
Right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
So I cried because it was also nighttime when he
So you're
finds
in the
out.
fields.
Yeah,
You're in the
yeah.
fields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
When
was
it's nighttime,
sad,
you're more
though.
likely to
Yeah.
cry.
That was. I mean, I was thinking Demon Slayer, but like more
Yeah.
for the joyful. Like whenever a badass moment happens, like
I
Zenitsu,
know.
I'm like,
Really?
I'll like pause the thing. I'll like get on my seat. Just.
I
Like,
was just
so
laughing. I was like,
Like, what? Dude, like the one scene where he's against the spider dude.
Yeah,
And,
that
like,
was
he
one of the
bounces,
only
and
good
the
scenes in the
music's
anime.
playing and like it's blast. I watched that scene like 20 times when it was like actually.
Oh, I remember skipping
Ooh.
through the scene and then rewinding back, being like, "Oh shit, wait, what am I skipping past?"
What? That was like one of the greatest
That
scenes in all
whole
of
arc
anime.
was so boring. I was skipping through so much of the spiders.
"Woo, boring."
So boring.
disagree. I
Disagree,
I'm just
disagree.
saying, Demon Slayer is mid. I'm just
Dude, Demon Slayer, I thought the first like 10 episodes before they introduced Inosuke and Zenitsu.
Oh yeah,
I
that
a bit
was
bored.
Karen
It's
Burr.
kinda,
First episode was like, oh wow, what is this?
yeah,
Yeah.
it caught your
Second
interest.
episode, you're like,
Oh, cool.
what's happening?
Dude, I watched my first time watching. I watched them up until episode 6, and I got bored. I put it down.
Yeah, I got
I-
bored. I only
Yeah.
committed because I was like, people
People
are like,
say it's
episode
good.
18. Oh my god, the animation.
Yeah,
And I was just like,
exactly.
No, I once
I
I
came
start
back to it.
something, I finish watching. So I was like, okay, I
It
was
depends
just
on
watching
anime.
it. So
I literally forced myself to watch half of it because some of the scenes are just like,
Mm.
there's nothing going on.
It is a bit boring initially, but I feel like it picks like it.
to
pays
be
off
honest,
with
I
the
think
animation.
after first episode, I was like, okay, I need to read the manga, and I started reading the manga, so I knew. like, stuff was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I need to see that. I prefer like Attack on Titan. I haven't read the manga, even though I love it so much
Mm.
because I want to
I
see it.
I have a
feel like
lot
the-
of
I think-
people saying to me, I love Attack on Titan, and they go like, can I spoil it to you? I'm like, I don't
No,
care,
no, no.
spoil it to me.
No,
So I
no
know
spoilers.
stuff, but at the same time, someone tell me, like, I spoiled something to someone else, and they were like, no, that's not what happens. This is the true spoiler.
Oh,
So I'm like, I don't know
okay,
anymore.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
Attack
fair.
on Titan is like one of the few animes where it's actually like, you shouldn't read the manga for it. It's like one of the ones who's like one of the
I've
only
heard
like
the ending
anime.
sucks.
Yeah,
I
I think they're changing to an anime. Or
Oh,
I've heard
yeah.
the ending sucks.
They're gonna
yeah.
do like a different ending for it, I think, or something like that.
So maybe.
So
You say
I don't
animals,
remember
huh?
if they. Should I say it?
No.
Okay.
Don't say
Spoilers,
anything
then
Attack
let's
on
move
Titan.
on.
No,
Yeah.
it's the
Let's move
spoiler
on,
that
yeah,
someone
let's-
told me is not the
No,
spoiler.
No, 'cause I don't trust
no,
you.
no,
I don't
no,
trust
no,
you or
no,
your
no,
friend.
no, no.
Okay.
Unnecessary. This is not anime make you cry. Not
This is
spoiling anime.
Sorry.
Dude,
Okay.
I get scared bringing up Attack on Titan. Like when we were at Anime Society.
Oh, I get
I
panic.
get
I'm like,
scared talking
don't
about
spoil
it.
me. Don't spoil me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, my god.
Nah, let's quick. Let's
Yeah,
quick-
our
That's a-
society members don't really care about
Oh yeah,
spoilers.
some of them are unhinged. They don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Not making names though.
They know who they are.
Yeah, exactly.
I think another one that made me cry was Fruit Basket. Have you guys seen Fruit Basket?
Did
I watched a bit of it. but
Like
I
no,
don't-
like just like a.
it's a nice
like
romance.
happy
isn't it?
tears.
Yeah, it's just a nice romance.
I can't think of like.
To be honest,
can't think of
have you seen
specific
the art style of the old Fruit Basket?
Yeah,
It
it's a
looks
lot different.
bad.
It's
Yeah.
more
I'm
like
not
a
a huge
cartoon.
fan.
Because I knew
childish.
about it because I was in my romance era when I was like 10.
Yeah, that's like
I was watching everything romance, and I found about Fruit Basket, that old version, and I was
Yeah.
like, this looks so ugly.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah.
I'm
Fruit
not
Basket
going to
original,
watch
it's
it.
Literally cartoonish.
Everyone was good. I saw some comments saying, it looks ugly, but it's so good. And I was like, yeah, I cannot still.
Yeah,
I
literally,
cannot
it's
still.
like it's more like a slice of life type of anime
Yeah.
style, more like than a
Yeah.
romance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hated the style, so I was just, nope, this is not worth it. I'm
That's
not.
why I feel like the what would you call it? Remaster of it did a lot better.
Dude, the
Yeah.
new animation looks
Yeah,
so
it's so
nice.
clean.
Yeah.
It suits it
It's
so
so
much
cute.
more. Like more of a
Yes.
mature look to it.
A film came out,
Yeah.
right, about the mother story.
Oh, it was. I
Yeah,
remember. Dude, the thing with Fruit Basket is like I think the mother's story, like they're underage. There's like a lot. Of
Yeah,
underage
exactly, they
romances,
were
and I
like-
I like
She's
kind of what's-
so technically the mother story is like he's her teacher.
Yeah, like that's just weird from the get go.
And yeah, everyone I remember seeing comments, I didn't watch it, but they were like,
Yeah.
yeah, but she's still like 16 and he's like 30 or something.
Nah,
And
it's
wasn't-
Japan. Legal age is
and-
13 there.
Nah,
they were
it's so
like
weird,
saying,
man. So weird.
he's, how do you call it? Like when
A
they're
groomer,
like, yeah, grooming
Yeah,
her. He's
grooming.
grooming her and everything.
a nonce.
I don't know.
Age
I
is just a
don't
number. That's all it is.
Eh.
Age is just a number. In anime, age is just a
Nah,
number.
Yeah,
right,
true.
nah,
You're
I
telling
don't
me you
think
see
we
a
should-
lolly girl and she's 3,000 years old. You think
Yeah, I
it's
don't agree with
It's
it.
just a number.
I don't agree with it. I feel like they should change that. I don't know.
To
Like,
be honest, I don't
I
like the
think it ruins it for me.
protagonist in Fruit
What,
Basket.
Toru?
She's too dumb.
no, she's lovely.
I don't like her.
She's lovely. What do
I
you
don't know.
mean?
I don't like her.
I
I
mean,
don't
other-
understand how they fall in love with her. I'm like, okay, sure.
I mean, it's like a
Have you
reverse
watched it, or
harem.
are you just saying this out of like
Yeah, have you seen it all?
yeah, I've seen it.
all of it?
No, I mean it's like
All of it.
Oh.
So-
she's just sweet. I think she's a bit of a Mary Sue. Like she's too good.
yeah,
She's
exactly.
too-
That's
I
what
get
I
that,
don't
yeah.
like.
That was my issue with her. But like she's cute. That's like
Like-
that's
Because I found out what I heard like because apparently the manga there's like some shorts OVAs like
Yeah.
separate mangas on what happens after
mm.
Nah.
and spoiler.
Spoiler.
So basically, Yuki. What's his name? Yuki.
The whitehead guy.
Yeah. No. The gray hair.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
So he found someone else because he knew she wasn't in love with him, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that situation. Like, oh yeah, you're good for
Yeah.
me, so you can work out.
I don't
'Cause-
get what
What do
you're
you mean?
so he throughout the whole series, he was still in love with her,
saying. Right.
but was still flirting with this other girl to get over her,
Right.
kind of situation.
I don't
I
think
didn't
it,
really-
no, they established that it wasn't like a love for a
The one
for a
where, like,
romantic
Really?
approach. It was a
Okay.
more love. For,
Okay,
he
'cause-
saw Toru as like her mother.
Ah,
That's the love. That's what
okay,
like
'cause
explained it.
in my mind it was
afterwards.
romance, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that you're
He
trying
thought
to
it
get
was
over with
romance.
someone
Just
else.
straight
Yeah.
NTR or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, initially, yeah,
Yeah.
it was, and then they explained it because I remember I watched it with my friend. I'm like,
To be honest, this is one of the animes where the first couple I don't like. I prefer the other couples like in the background.
Appreciate you
Yeah,
just said it's not
yeah.
every anime.
yeah, you said
this
that
before.
about every
You just said
anime,
you don't
yeah.
like the main couples.
I don't know
Okay.
because I don't like her. To be honest, the guy is
Oh.
cute, but
I like the guy. I like
I-
both of them. But to be honest, I did like the, the cow dude.
yeah, I love
That
those
got-
couple.
that
Those
was-
couple
that
are
was
like,
good.
oh.
That was good. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
even I don't remember Akio. the main like
I just
girl,
remember hair color.
evil girl, the
Oh, the black-haired girl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the dog guy.
the dog guy.
Technically, they're together.
They went to get.
They were. At
Wait,
the end,
her
you
friend. Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Aki, the main, the villain, the like horrible guy.
yeah,
I won't say anything. But...
that technically is a girl.
Okay, never mind. It's been said. Yeah. No.
We're making spoilers here. I already said
I know,
spoilers.
but
You
like-
guys say spoilers before you like. You've got a tendency to give spoilers for no reason.
But
Yeah.
you have watched the anime. What
I've
is that
watched it,
not
but
a-
I'm
That
like-
doesn't mean everyone knows. I haven't watched it.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
just
like
saying.
quite a big spoiler. That necessarily doesn't have to
Luckily,
be
I don't
said.
remember the name, so you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Oh well.
Let's just move
That
on.
couple.
Yeah,
This has
yeah.
nothing
like
to
that
do with the
couple.
conversation. Let's move on.
You like that couple?
Oh my god.
I don't know. It's like sexual tension. It's kind of cute.
I don't like it too much, but no, that's fair. That's fair. Okay,
Yeah,
what
that
anime is then?
You
That made
haven't
us cry.
still replied. What made you cry?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot we were on about that. We were just talking about so much other stuff. I feel like one that supposedly makes everyone cry. Anna Hannah.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
watch Anna Hannah.
But that to be honest,
yeah.
made me one teardrop.
Yeah,
Not
that's what-
full of.
Yeah,
See,
I
that's
mean,
what I mean.
That's
It's like-
that's every like when we
Yeah.
say cry. That I think that's
Literally, the whole
Okay.
purpose of Anna Hannah is just to make you cry at the end. 'cause it's
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
oh yeah, tragic.
I still don't get how her ghost becomes older.
So
this anime.
the plot,
Yeah.
from what I remember, it was basically because everyone missed her. It like made her
So they imagined her if she was
kind of yeah. So
their
and it was
age
like
currently.
lingering regrets of her that kept her around, type thing.
Ah,
That's
okay,
what it
okay,
was.
okay.
That's
okay.
why she disappeared when at the end they were like, "All right, goodbye, send her off."
Like goodbye, our hard
Yeah.
feelings.
To be honest, the anime itself, like less me, it's more the intro, the opening.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
the
intro
As
song.
when that plays, it's just like
It
your
gives-
brain
it-
it gives you indication.
It literally happened to me a few months ago where it randomly popped up. Like I was listening to random anime songs. It popped up and I was like, "Oh damn, I'm getting sad."
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Like,
man.
it's the feels of the
so
song.
good.
It's just
yeah.
Yeah.
it's got
such
like
a
the
good
sad
song.
feels behind it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it just triggers like that. Oh, damn. That's so good. Anna Hannah's a sick one. Yeah.
Like literally,
Yeah.
it's the anime. Like you ask, "Oh, what's like a sad story you want to like cry to?" Anna Hannah. That's the one. Literally, like I got told to watch
Or
it. So
Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April, it's like. Really,
That made me cry.
I didn't like it because it purposefully said. That's my only issue with it.
I didn't even fully watch it. I watched like the first few. I couldn't get
I
back in.
watched
haven't
it.
seen it.
I watched it fully, but it didn't
Alright, no,
really
well,
make me
it was
It
cry.
was during my like I want to watch romance, but I ended up watching other stuff instead. So
Dude, it's
I
probably,
always dropped
it's
them.
probably best that you don't.
Good
I-
OP though. Good OP. Your Lie in April.
Oh yeah.
That's good OP.
Yeah.
Oh
it does.
yeah.
It does. It's OP slap.
Especially these years, is being used again,
Yeah,
like on
yeah,
TikTok
hear
and
quite a bit,
everything.
yeah.
I respect. I mean, it's a good OP. So
I haven't watched this one, but I hear loads of people cry. Clannad.
Ooh,
I haven't
oh my
seen
god!
it.
I
I
had
hear
a
the sec-
flashback. I had a
I haven't
flashback on
seen
me
that,
crying.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm reminding. I know the sad ones that people tell you to watch to cry. 'cause I
Yeah,
had a friend-
Clannad was second season.
Yeah.
First season, you don't understand anything
See,
that's
that's what
going
I got
on.
told. Like
I'm
had-
like, I was so confused, but I
Isn't it
still
really
continue
long as
watching it.
well?
Yeah, so I had a friend
Yeah.
who was like going through his romance phase like a couple of years ago. So he was telling me a bunch of the stuff he was watching.
Yeah, that was another romance I
Clannad's
watched.
one that always comes up, and what I hear
Yeah.
is the first season can
Dumb.
be very slow and like
Yeah,
boring. Like,
it's like multiple stories happening,
you kinda
and
have to,
they're
like-
not really connected.
yeah, you kind of have to like
'Cause
stick through.
I'm
it
guessing
to watch it.
because it's like a harem situation,
Yeah,
but I guess it was based on a game.
I
So
think it is,
yeah, so basically on how the game went,
Like
you have
multiple
their
reviews,
stories.
just, like mashed together basically.
Exactly.
Mm.
So it was some stories were cute, but at the same time you didn't get why it was connected.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Second season it focuses.
it's the season that
on-
everyone says
yeah.
like, you have to watch.
Yeah.
Right. The second.
Basically, you
Yeah.
have to force yourself through the first season
Yeah.
to watch the
I mean,
second
that
season. That's what I've
sounds
heard.
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
But the
issue.
second season is supposed to really like sad, like
Bring it
makes you
back.
cry.
Yeah,
that's what
two
I-
scenes
that's
made
what
me
I've heard.
cry in the second season,
Okay. I mean, it's been on my list for a long
but
time.
it
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
make me cry like hiccuping cry, but it made
Just
me
like
cry
a-
like
Yeah, just like a little, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to clarify. When I say cry, I mean tears, unless I specify.
Yeah, that you think that
It's
will be back on
balling.
the break.
Yeah, when I say cry, I mean just like a tear,
Yeah,
rather
I-
than, and then I'll
no,
specify
Clennon
when I
made
say
me
bawling.
more
Yeah, this one's
tears, but like with the others I mentioned, I was hiccuping, literally like
Oh,
like this.
Yeah.
okay.
This one I was like, like this.
These are the ones that I'm like, when I'm in the mood for like something like that, I'll probably watch it, but I'm not in the mood to watch it right now. I'm like, I'm not in the mood to watch something like
this. I
this.
think even first season, it's like 20 episodes.
24 episodes
yeah,
per season. That's why
it's long.
That sounds bad.
It's a commitment. That's what I mean. When I'm ready for a commitment,
There's like so many good anime I have on my list already. So I'd rather just
But
get
it's
through those,
like,
and it's just
you know,
always-
like the quintuplets one.
Quintessential
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like, I didn't like the ending because, like, obviously he gets the
Yeah,
girl.
no, that is an anime that made me cry. Made me
No,
cry
but I
inside.
mean, like, ending. He gets a girl.
Yeah.
Rest of them, no one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one of those. I'm like,
It's
no.
Just, the movie. We don't talk about the movie. I
was surprised. Like I watched it before we watched it together. I had like a little cry like in the morning when I watched it. I was surprised you didn't have like a tear or something. I was just like,
dude, I was just.
I read
sad.
the manga. I was
sad.
so mad. I wasn't sad or anything. I was mad. I was
so
like,
true.
this is not acceptable.
shit on this fucking shit.
What the hell?
Yeah, we.
I had a happy tear watching actually during I think the second season.
Yeah, I had a
happy
few.
tear.
I had a
couple
few.
happy tears.
With what?
It was just
the
generally.
scenes, just like
Yeah,
that,
I know what
that
you mean.
was good. Hey, yo, Nino,
I think I was like
Yeah,
laughing.
Nino's
with
like-
me.
Nino
confession.
switch up. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah.
Nino. Okay.
That was gangster.
Miku. Oh my
I
god,
was
when he
laughing.
confessed-
Not
when he
crying.
realized it was
Oh,
Miku, I was like,
yeah.
oh my god, yo.
Oh,
We're
dude.
crying now.
It's just wholesome crying.
It's just
isn't it?
wholesome.
It's just
yeah.
wholesome.
I
You
was
just feel
happy. I
good.
was laughing, but not crying.
Laughing, nah.
I was
Just
like, whoa, Nino, calm down.
laughing.
See,
Nah,
you
you just you
It's
get
the built-up
emotionally like
emotional
that,
connection you have
yes.
to the characters that makes you like,
Exactly.
feel good.
I
That's
think
what
it's
it
because I see
Exactly.
like clips. I don't
Ah,
watch
so you
anymore
can-
like full episodes. That's why I don't
Oh,
click
yeah,
anymore that much.
That probably makes a big difference. Yeah.
You're watching
too
like
much
kind of
of
out
that.
context type of thing. You don't get like the full.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
don't see the full.
Because,
The
build-up.
whole
like I
episode.
said, most of them I'm reading the manga now, so I'm like,
makes
I can
sense, yeah.
skip. I don't have to
Oh,
watch the
that's
full
What's the
thing.
shit stuff line? You don't need to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess another one, ReZero, for me.
ReZero.
Oh, I did cry
Dude,
actually
it
to
was
Rem.
like-
First
yeah,
season, the
man.
first season, the Rem
What happens to
episode.
Rem? I flipping loved her. Oh.
Really? I've never.
So it was the
I
spoilers.
was thinking
but like,
second season with Ren. What's
second season.
the-
Rem is
right?
blue. Rem is blue.
then
Well,
Ram.
Ram
Her-
is red.
Ram pink hair. Ram.
Yeah,
Or
Ram
pink,
second
almost like red.
season. I feel like
For
hers
what?
were
What happened second season? Made you cry?
spoiler.
Yeah,
Shall
go
I
on.
say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
go.
she goes against the guy that she's in love with. What's his name again? The
That wasn't
the
so-
clown.
was it?
Yeah, she basically sacrificed her and everything. There was like her song, the best song.
It wasn't a sacrifice. So she doesn't die.
It wasn't. It was.
Kind of.
He was.
She
protect-
doesn't
it was
like
like,
it.
wasn't it when he was
It
trying to
wasn't-
leave the forest and she was like protecting? I think that's.
She fights with the cat
Yeah.
against him.
That's not really.
She gets
I
hurt.
mean, that
There's
guy
her
was like quite
song.
evil though.
Yeah, but at the same time, like
Well, I knew it was
Poor
gonna
Ram.
reset anyway, so I was just like, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew this.
that
was,
was
like,
more
wrong.
emotional for me than.
Nah, the confession
I-
from Rem.
Yeah, that
Nah,
was.
I-
I
know.
rewatched ReZero for ready for season 2. I was like, oh shit, this is still good. Like I don't like much of first
Yeah.
season, but I was like,
No, I loved it, bro.
I don't know.
So good.
To be honest, my favorite is Ram. So
Yeah, same.
no.
Echidna, Echidna best girl. There
Not
you go.
blue girl.
Echidna's
Echidna's
blue.
Echidna.
Not
Echidna.
blue. Ram.
No, Ram.
Wait, is it?
Oh, I used to like.
Wait, wait.
No, to
I
be fair,
I prefer
to be fair,
red.
listen, the first
Let me
season, when I
check,
first
actually.
watched the first season, I actually preferred Ram over Rem.
What?
Literally, I
Really?
was like, well, I don't get the Rem hype.
Nah.
Like, I was
Oh,
no,
yeah, oh, yeah,
at the start,
initially.
yeah, initially, I'm like,
Initially,
what's the
yeah,
Rem
yeah.
hype? What's the Rem hype?
Initially, yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
she's the favorite armor one because she's big boob and
No,
does
no, no,
everything
she-
for
Fuck off.
she-
This is
she-
all of them are big boobed.
Yeah, no, that's like.
Echidna best girl. There you go. She won't drink her piss anytime.
All right.
That's what she said.
It was.
Absolute joke.
Wow.
It was.
Oh, wow.
Nah, I get
To
it.
be
I
honest-
get it was like, yeah, no respect.
My favorite might be what's her name?
Which one?
The fairy.
Yeah.
The lolly girl.
yeah.
Beatrice.
Yeah.
Beatrice.
I love Beatrice.
And then the second season, I was like, all right, cool.
I liked her in second
Yeah,
season.
second
I,
season.
even
The
first
I
season
don't
where
like
she's
her.
like Betty-chan.
She is jokes, though. She's a
Yeah,
jokes character.
She is
yeah.
jokes.
She's
Yeah, I
jokes.
know she's
She's
jokes.
cute. She's cute.
Just
Dude.
fuck Amelia. I don't understand Amelia.
Dude, Amelia's
Oh,
nice
yeah.
as well.
It's
Nah.
literally, he likes Amelia. That's the whole point of Amelia. But besides that,
No, she's
Yeah.
nice. I like
she
Amelia.
doesn't do anything.
I think he
She
fantasizes
has, like-
about her, and that's why
She has
he's
like
in
a
love.
massive character development. Like she
Yeah, but does it
Initially.
really
it wasn't good. It
develop?
wasn't good enough. It was just.
Does she
had-
really develop?
It was.
quite
Oh, I'm
big,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh, I'm struggling. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't care.
What I don't like about this anime is like it's always Subaru's fault for whatever reason.
Yeah, but the whole point is torturing him.
Dude,
basically.
yeah.
That's the whole point of the anime.
Dude, episode like is it 14 where the credits are rolling and
Oh,
like
yeah,
massive
with the
beast
ca-
comes
yeah,
out of the
like-
mansion.
Ah,
Now like he's just staring with like Ram's body.
That was like a sad thing. I didn't. I don't think
I didn't
I'd
cry.
say, but
I
it's
didn't-
like a sad inside type feeling. I was like,
yeah.
damn.
You have
man,
like
that's-
just goosebumps.
Yeah, goosebumps
I have
type
goosebumps
feeling,
just
yeah.
talking about like that scene was incredible.
Yeah.
So good.
Have
Oh
you
my
guys
days.
seen like the spin-off with the with other
Oh, I
animes,
haven't. The
like with the
Isekai Quartet,
chibis?
I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
Isekai
yeah.
Quartet. That
I
was
haven't
so
Is it like
cute.
Isekai Quartet?
Yeah, that has like ReZero,
Overlord,
Overlord,
Konosuba.
Konosuba, and
The
what's the name?
Tanya-
Yujo
Tanya.
Sanki. Yujo Sanki.
Oh, there was different seasons of it, so there's
Yeah.
like other ones.
Yujo
That's awesome.
Sanki is my favorite of all.
I need to watch that. It's been on my list for.
I love having like a lolly being murderous and everything, like being like, I fucking kill you all.
Yeah, I'm alright. Anyway,
Also, finding action figures about her, it's kind of hard. Like good
I don't
ones.
think there are any. I haven't seen any
Yeah.
Gojo Senki
There's a
ones.
new one for her that's like around 300, but I don't
too
think
broke
it's
for this
good
shit.
enough.
I'm too broke for that.
I'm also too broke for that, but I look at them. I
No,
look
yeah,
at them
yeah.
and
You gotta
Any
appreciate
sponsors
it.
out there want to
gotta
hit us up? Yeah.
please, and we need the money.
ExpressVPN, I know you're watching. Anyway.
Any other?
I've got, what was it? Origairu, I did cry to a bit.
Really?
Yeah, just like the emotion, like, the confessions. So when he
To be
picked,
honest, yeah,
when he
yeah.
picked, when it was it, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Yui was going to confess, but then he was like, "Oh no, I like you."
Oh yeah, when
and-
Yui was like,
Yeah, and she started crying.
That- yeah.
So,
Which
Yeah.
one is it
so
again?
That man.
orange hair girl is Yui.
Dude,
Wait,
she
no,
should've
no.
won, bro. She
Show
should've
me,
won.
show me the anime,
All right, so
so I might realize what you're talking about.
the context was it was like one of the last episodes.
Ah, I haven't watched it.
You haven't
So one of
seen
the
it,
last
damn.
episodes was she was finally gonna tell him that, like, because the whole point of the anime is they all know that they like each other, but they don't say anything because they want to stay friends.
Exactly.
But they
Ah,
can't-
but isn't one his sister?
No,
Oh,
the,
No,
I
the
mean, the
three,
sister's
the
there.
three. The
Yeah,
triangle,
There's
the love
there's the
triangle.
love triangle. His sister's there, but she's not like a love.
Yeah, it's like additional character.
The one
This
with
is a
long
side
hair,
character.
his sister.
No,
That's
no,
not
that's not his
his
sister.
Ah, I
No.
thought he was his sister. I remember,
No,
like,
no, no.
oh, okay.
No.
So basically, that's the whole point. And Yui builds up the courage to tell him, like, we should be a thing. Because the last few episodes they've been spending
Yeah.
together as kind of like friends, and then there's the
But
tension.
I know that they treat him very like bad.
And the
from what I
first
understand.
initially, but then he kind of gets a redeem. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, because
It's more
'Cause of
comedy,
this
and
kind
then
of
it
si-
becomes
So
romance.
the first
later on.
season's like more of a slice of life, while the second and third season they're more like romance.
It builds on
Okay.
romance,
Because it has a
yeah.
change in studio and everything.
Yeah.
So basically, she goes to confess, but before she can even say anything, he's like, "I've made up my mind. I want to pursue the girl."
man.
So then she's
No.
like,
starts
she's like, no.
crying, man.
So she's like to him, like, "Do what you do. I'll support you."
Oh, no.
Then she goes home, like when he leaves, starts
She
breaking
cried.
down a bit.
Dude,
goes
yeah.
home, sees his mum, and then she just breaks down bawling.
Oh,
So sad.
dude, yeah,
She
no,
gives
I
him a
forgot
whole, like,
about that.
That made me
That's sad.
cry so bad. I was like,
I
it's-
think-
I was so pissed off because she didn't even get to say anything. Like, she didn't get to like. confess
Yeah,
or
man,
anything.
she
It
was.
such
Oh,
bullshit.
dude, she should have won as well, man.
Like
I
honestly,
don't
because
know.
the worst
Yui,
thing was the
I
other
thought
girl. She didn't get that much scenes in the anime. I'm like, why'd you pick this girl? Like, it was a quintuplet situation all
Yeah.
over.
I mean,
again.
it's
not as
I,
bad though.
I
it was
feel
more
like I knew it
justifiable.
was gonna
Yeah.
happen. Yeah,
We knew she was gonna win.
She's
The other girl, but
Mm.
it was still like
still so
the way it
sad, bro.
happened was terrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, man, I felt
That made me
so
bawl.
bad for you.
That
yeah,
actually made me bawl.
No, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I think.
I feel you guys, you should, like, it's one of the fourth episode I recommended this. You should watch Shuffle, the anime.
Shuffle.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
you have
the one about like,
Shuffle now.
but animalist. You see, the
Wait,
one
is
where I
this
said,
You said it was quite edgy.
yeah,
Oh, I remember talking about. I'll watch this
This
sometime
one-
this week then.
this one is
I'm
so
gonna check it out.
wholesome because he doesn't choose one of the main girls.
Ah, so it's like you actually
Yeah.
won't know who he picks. type
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
I like that kind of stuff.
Oh, Orange Girl, her yandere level, crazy.
It's not that much yandere in
She's so
anime.
scary. She's so scary.
Scary. I mean,
I think-
24 episodes.
It's
She.
24. Oh shit.
Mhm.
I guess
you find
7's,
everything.
Like, pretty. I don't know. Usually, like if it's harem and ecchi, I'm like, I'll pass.
See, when I first got
Usually
anime, I
it's
was like,
quite bad.
that was the opposite. I was like, yo,
It's
Yeah,
like
of
near the
course,
end.
course.
There's like only one scene where it's like more ecchi.
alright, okay.
Like
But like
'Cause-
just generally, I feel like
generally, it's
from this,
like
like,
them
poster as
trying
well.
to let him remember. Okay, this is how you knew me when you were a child. This is
okay.
what happened with it. It's kind of
I'll
like
give
a
it a shot.
Planet situation, first season of Planet, kind of.
Mm.
But it has an ending with him choosing a girl and be like, no. Trying to make some other people understand, like, yeah, I'm not in love with you, but I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
any other ones?
I have
I think
one.
actually- go on.
Have you guys seen an anime called Golden Time?
Oh, Golden Time, I feel it's like
Ah.
pretty good. I haven't watched
It's
it.
a romance and it's a classic.
Is it the one
romance.
when, like, he dies or something?
No. Well, I won't
gets in-
spoil. I won't spoil.
like-
Nothing like that. But
You
like,
also need to whip out spoilers whenever you say something. Honestly, you
yeah.
come out with the most,
Before you say
anything you say,
yeah.
just say spoilers.
Yeah, because
You are so
Hi,
bad
my
for
name is
spoilers.
Sabrina. Spoilers.
nothing like that happened. There is like a twist, but like I guess how should I?
See, this is how you should be talking, not being like, I want to say the
Yeah,
spoilers.
you gotta be like vague.
'Cause people wanna
it
watch
was-
this stuff.
It was quite like it wasn't said. You initially thought it was gonna be said. So
Ah.
you start like.
I
and
haven't
then
watched
there's a
it, but I
change.
think I've seen some, like, one scene, and
I
that's
think
it.
I've seen
There's
it.
like a change up, like right at the end, and you're just like.
Nice.
you
See,
just-
that's-
you
Is
just
it
so
the
happy.
one that I
Spoilers
think about?
Just
Just
search
so
up.
happy.
Search up for see. Actually, I had like a list of like a few.
Dude, Golden Time slaps, man. I mean, it's been it's been a while since I remember it, but
Yeah, it's the one I thought about. That maybe I never watched it, but I think there's like
it was
Don't know.
good, man. It was good. Yeah, he's got amnesia. That was like his whole thing,
okay.
and like.
I thought it was like I haven't watched it, so what I thought was basically he got into someone else's body.
No.
That was
It's
what I
nothing.
thought.
It's nothing like that. Yeah. It's nothing like that. But it's good. I
I just said it's a
recommend.
really good anime. That's all I know.
There's another one as well that I think this one made me bawl. I remember, like, not even like a thingy. Have you got? I guess it was more the manga. 'Cause I
Mhm.
read the manga. Have you guys seen Real Life?
The anime was a bit meh.
The anime was
The
like
anime
the
was a
anime
bit
was a
shit.
bit
I
meh.
remember the name, but I don't remember.
I really
Uh,
love that anime just because I love the manga. But like,
So
Yeah.
it was the plot was they are all from like so it was an alternate world.
yeah, it's
manga
something I
creators.
didn't want to watch.
Yeah, so it was like a bunch of manga creators and like their stories became real and then they
Ah.
came to their world and they started
Huh?
like
no,
beefing.
that's not real
No,
life.
no,
That's
no.
not
Oh
real
shit,
life.
no, I'm thinking of the other one.
It's
Fuck.
like this
I know
guy
which
who's
one
like
it is.
30 or 40 and
And
he
suddenly
gets
is
given
young,
a
right?
pill.
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
go back
I had
into
a mix up
school.
between the other one.
Yeah, and he falls in love with this girl. I don't know. It gives me bad vibes.
No, he doesn't. Not. It's not like that. It's not like that because like the girl falls in love with him,
and he's like, no.
I won't spoil. I won't
How
spoil it
old
'cause
is? I feel like I watched it when I first watched anime, so I don't remember anything of it.
It's not that old.
It's quite old.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's
2016.
16. I guess
I think that's when I watched anime dub, so I don't remember it.
the manga slaps. So this is like one of my favorite mangas of all time. Like,
Really?
dude, there's like this. I can't. I wish you guys had seen it so I could like say
What type of feels is it? We talking like love feels, death
I'm
feels?
guessing romance,
It's
slice
like
of life.
there's
right?
like multiple moments. There was like one moment where it's just like, oh, should I say this?
As long as it's not major plot story, like
I'm
story.
not going to watch it.
If
so
you're
you can
like,
say
if
anything
you're
to
like,
me.
it's like a,
Nah,
these two
it
get
is-
together, like it's
It
like
is
a-
massive. It is massive, but like it's just so beautiful because I won't say it is. This
It's
one
beautiful.
This one made me ball.
Really?
I might watch this one.
Like
How
the
long is
manga
it?
did. The manga did. I think it's
Ah.
like
Ah.
13 episodes.
Yeah, 13.
And at 13 episodes, it's like okay, and then
So it was
there's
the
like
manga
an
that you
OVA.
think- All right.
There's an OVA with like 4 episodes, and that like wraps up things nicely because they don't finish. But the
Mm.
manga,
So was it
is
the
one of
manga you
best.
cried to, or the?
Ooh, I just got the
It was the
flashback on another one.
manga, but as a consequence, there was the same scene in the anime, and like it made me tear up again. When I watched the anime, I was like, "Oh, dude."
You know, I feel like manga spoilers is a bit more justifiable. Not as many people read the manga.
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I won't mind.
It's
Is
like
it in the
same
anime?
thing.
Don't you worry.
Should I?
Is it that bad?
I mean,
If I was to tell you I was gonna watch this in the next few days, would it ruin it for me? That's mainly the
maybe
problem with
not.
spoilers. If it doesn't ruin it for if I told you I'm gonna watch this tomorrow,
I mean, do you guys know who gets together? Like,
No.
Him, main guy with the black hair guy, right? Right? Yes. I'm not sure. I'm
Are you
asking.
guessing?
See, but I'm just saying she has no filter.
Wait, have
She's
you
just
seen
straight
it?
to-
Have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen it?
Was that just a guess?
No,
from
I
her?
was
It was just
just
a
like,
guess.
yeah, it was a
Yeah,
guess.
guess.
I said it was a guess.
Yeah, from a guess I could tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
the black hair girl you would normally win. That was kind of obvious.
Maybe.
So what about that made you cry then? You talk about it now. It's fine.
I mean, should I talk? Okay. I mean, it's a pretty big spoiler, but yeah, eventually. Oh, no, it's a massive.
Well,
spoiler.
okay, if he doesn't want
Okay,
you
leave it
we'll
be.
move on.
I'm
Let's
annoyed
carry on.
now.
Let's
Yeah,
carry
Leave
on
it
with
be.
the
move on,
show.
'cause it's a massive spoiler.
Let's carry on with
like,
the show.
It's like the whole thing, like.
You know,
built up
also
to.
Akamaga Kyo, now that I
Oh,
think
yeah,
about it,
yeah.
makes
I
kind
was
of like...
thinking
when you said about like, oh yeah, the ending, I was like, wait, what?
What part of a Kamika kill?
The ending.
Whenever they.
The anime ending.
The anime
Yeah.
ending, it was I mean,
They
it
were-
was
I
guess the
annoyingly
S
said.
the
It was
S
annoyingly
okay,
said.
I can
Yeah.
kind of
It
get
was
it.
the S.
But I was too pissed. I was too pissed off with what was going on
Yeah,
before,
too.
and that I didn't really
Yeah.
feel any emotions.
I
mean,
don't know.
there was
There's
some
all-
sad-
yeah, some that, some
Chelsea?
other stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
to be fair, when
exactly.
the-
Chelsea's
The
was
Chelsea
like
death was
Chelsea like
actually-
gets.
Yeah.
to
I
me.
didn't cry to it, but I felt like the inside emotion. I was like, oh.
I
Yeah.
cried with the last episode. With the others, I was like, no.
See, the thing about it though is like once you caught onto the gimmick that they were just killing off characters, it was
Yeah.
kind of like, all right, okay, I get it. People gonna die. Like I understand.
Dude, Blue
But at
Letters
the
as
same
well. I
time,
flipping love
Blue
that dude.
Letters.
Do you know the guy
Really?
that gave the armor?
Oh yeah!
I love that guy, man. I loved him so much.
It was so fun when you found out he was gay.
Yeah,
So
I
right.
love
ブラートだ。よろしくな。
どうもそいつゲイだぞ
おいおい、誤解されちまうだろ。なあ。否定してくれよ。
He was like my favorite character.
Their reaction, like the guy, oh yeah, he's gay, and them, wait, what?
Oh, it was so good, man. Oh, that was so good.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
can't
I had
remember.
thought like
Okay.
Akami got killed like 20 minutes ago. That's like an
Really?
I just
anime
have so
that's
many
been-
When
bad
you were
memories of
talking
it,
about
that's
real
why.
life, it reminded me of Akamaga Kyo, and I was like, oh yeah, that one is good.
I recommend real life. The manga. The
I
manga
was
is, like,
very
one of the
mad
best.
with Akamaga Kyo when I found out manga ends differently.
Yeah, it's. I still hear
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not.
it
It's
fully
still a bit
changed
shit,
it.
but it's still good. Better.
It's better.
I
It's
haven't
better than
read
the
it,
anime.
but I think one of our guys in the Anime Society spoiled
Yeah,
how
he
it
did.
ends.
That's why I didn't know.
I
I think
was-
I already knew it.
I think that was.
Some
And
of
I
the
was
people actually
confused.
lived.
I
that
was
didn't
like, what?
die. That's,
I think
that
that
Yeah.
was me. You guys like.
No, you
Oh,
weren't
it
there.
wasn't
It
you,
was
it
last
wasn't
week
you.
session.
Oh, last week.
Last week. I don't remember this.
Yeah, I remember him saying it.
I
And I
remember.
was like, what?
I remember we got because I'd read the manga and like you guys had asked. Oh, I won't watch. I won't read the manga. You guys. Or like to the anime society generally. So I like said what the ending was. But-
I don't remember. Probably I
I just
wasn't
know
that
then,
shocked.
it was just
Probably.
like slightly better.
It fix. I mean, it's still a bit weird, but like it's definitely
Oh,
preferable.
you just
to,
reminded me of one of a cry to that had a shit ending.
Oh.
Darling in the Franks. That
haven't seen
I didn't
I-
cry with that one.
So, there was 2 points of this that I cried. One of them I actually bawled, and I didn't expect myself to like proper bawl to it.
oh.
And it was a scene. I don't think this is really spoil. Okay, no, actually, it's kind of spoilers, but not really.
Okay.
So you find out at one point the main character. So the girl 02. Everyone knows 02.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pink-haired girl.
You find out that
Darling.
because it's hinted at the main character hero. They actually knew each other when they were younger.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
at one
right.
point they try to like, I don't know if they purposely do, but they're basically the whole world. They're like in a facility. So at one point they kind of like escape-ish, but then
Oh,
during
okay.
this escape, like I think it's like Hero or something. He like gets into like a near-death situation,
Ah, yeah.
and then 02 like starts crying and stuff like that, and it just like
Oh.
just seeing that
Mm.
happen was like, oh, it was
Oh, I
like
get
tears
it.
yeah.
jerking.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
proper
fair.
balled to that. I wasn't expecting. It was just a random
Damn,
episode.
Okay.
And I was just like, it was one episode only. I was just like,
Mm.
damn, okay, I don't know why I cried. But, you know, I think it was
That
episode
happens.
12. There you go.
Ah.
And then the other one where like, more like a pissed off cry, was it was a side couple. What's her name? Coulter or something like that. It was
Is
like
it the one?
It was the couple where they got their spoilers, but not really because
The one with the long hair
yeah the
and the
brunette one
thingy.
and the guy like basically they get them they fall in love right and in
Right.
this world they're like
Oh,
kids
yeah.
so they don't know about like how kids
Kids
are
are
made and
made.
stuff like that.
Oh.
But then they
okay,
find a
okay.
book that they weren't supposed to, and they learn about like how like
To
you know,
do,
like, yeah,
to
do
have
stuff
kids.
there.
And she's like focused on one to a
So then
baby.
they properly fall in love. But then the
Right.
superiors of like the place they're in
Oh,
find
yeah.
out, And what they do is they erase their memories. And
Completely.
like,
Oh,
and they
damn.
forget
But-
each other. Oh, it was so sad.
But
Messed up.
That's where
man.
firstly I started crying because I was so
Yeah.
good. They were my favorite.
no, I
couple.
was mad. I was
so
mad. I was
mad. And
just mad. I didn't
teared up,
cry.
like,
I
just
was
like-
That's messed up.
But they do eventually
get
get back together, but they don't remember they were.
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of
Man,
like
I
a,
because
hate
there's
when
a
I
situation
hate
that
stuff
brings
like
them
that.
back together, that forces them to be
but
together.
they don't remember, which pissed me off, and I
Yeah,
started
that-
crying and just like
Yeah.
I like them as a couple. I was like, damn.
It feels like all that development from before it just goes
That's what I
away.
mean.
Yeah.
That's what I was crying. I was
hate.
like, how could you
Yeah.
do this?
To be
I started
honest, I
crying.
hated her.
Which one?
The
I haven't seen it, I
long
haven't
hair
seen it.
girl. This girl.
This girl ran about.
I hated her.
She was alright. She was like in a weird cook situation. So,
So
like,
basically,
What?
how
No
this works. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
How that works is that they have to be paired with a guy to work this machine.
So basically, they're in a
Basically.
world where they have to kill off
Yeah.
aliens with robots, so they have to
Yeah.
be paired up with one
I
of
think I
those.
So
remember
at first, she
premise,
was
yeah.
paired up with this
fat
guy
That's
that
how I
was
remember it.
completely in love with her.
Yeah.
And she never said anything. She was just there
It's
standing,
very
smiling.
platonic. Very platonic.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And at
Okay.
some point, they get like the choice: do you want to switch
They
with
kind
someone?
of force it on it. So it was like
Yeah.
because of like 02 coming into the picture, they were like, oh yeah. She was like, she started liking this other guy. So then she was like, oh, I want to be with him now.
I want to switch
Ah,
without telling the other
But
guy
yeah, so he gets
nothing.
cut.
So he
Ah,
literally
that's
for
kinda messed
But the
up.
thing is
Yeah.
about this robot thing, it works on like compatibility. So the robot will measure the compatibility between the two people. So you can't operate it unless you two are like compatible.
Right,
So this
right.
guy was just like, oh, like they were like compatible enough to like operate. But then he gets like cooked out the situation and get forced with like the leftover girl.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it
That's-
was
that's
like
kinda messed
I
up.
was mad because she didn't
was-
say anything.
She
Just
was a
say
bit
I
of a
don't
dick,
like you.
yeah.
Like
That's fair. That's
what
fair.
the hell?
That sounds.
Yeah.
It's a good anime. The ending in the anime was a bit shit. So they had to like
Yeah,
fix it
I've
in the
heard.
manga.
Did they?
Because it was an anime original. But then they
Mhm.
made the manga after it came out and they changed the ending because that many people hated this.
Okay,
ending.
damn. 'Cause
I
that's how
didn't mind
heard
the
about
ending,
this.
to be honest. It was kind of plausible.
It was plausible, but it was just boring. Like it was literally 3 episodes straight of just on the Earth. Oh, we're rebuilding Earth. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
we're making
space,
new
Oh,
society.
we're fighting in space.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. It was
okay.
like nothing.
Because I've heard good things.
It's a good
I've
anime,
had this on my
though.
list for a while.
If
To
it
be
wasn't for the
honest,
ending.
You know, there's a new character that shows up near the ending.
Yeah, they
the-
completely do a plot change. That's what
Yeah.
fucks it up. Like they swap from one plot to a completely different plot,
Yeah.
Mm.
which is why
There's
it
a
gets like
character
shit.
that shows up 2 episodes and that's it, and
Yeah,
suddenly
it's just like-
vanishes.
yeah,
and I'm
it's
like, I wanted more of that character, to be honest. It looked cool
Yeah.
character.
Right.
Was kind yeah, I had mixed feelings also of how the robots looked and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, eh.
I mean, mecha anime, like is like
Yeah.
always. I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's not
a
as
massive
mecha,
fan.
this one, though, to be fair. It's not as mecha. It's just like a few
Mm.
mech fights, but it's not focused on the mecha.
Yeah, that's
So it's-
why. That's
I
why
feel
it's-
like
I
Code
actually like
Geass
this.
might be more focused on the mech.
That's
fights.
what always put together
Code
from
Geass is
watching it.
mecha.
Yeah.
From the first
Really?
episode, off the
Yeah,
get-go,
yeah.
you're literally...
But-
I haven't
it's-
seen the first
But
episode.
I don't know.
thought,
That's the only mecha like anime
it put-
I've
that's why I
watched,
always
and
get
then
put
it
off
was
watching
good.
it. Because I'm like,
I mean-
it's mecha, I can't be bothered. Like,
But to be honest,
there are
it's
good
that
mecha
good.
animes.
It's that good because I never watched mecha anime, and it was so good that I continued watching it.
true.
one of
I
my
was like-
favorite animes is a mecha anime.
What is it?
Really?
Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Ooh,
no, that's that- I
yeah,
don't
that's
consider that
I
as
don't
bad.
consider that
See, there's
mecha.
mecha, like, focus
You
on
guys
mecha.
have seen that. You guys have seen that.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing, because that's also another one that made me cry when Kamina.
Oh yeah, my
Really? Oh,
god.
Kamina was like one of the goated
To be honest, I
characters,
was
bro.
kind of because I saw that when I was young. I was kind of
Same, that's why I
traumatized
thought-
by it.
Oh,
I think
mean,
that's
I
probably
watched
why
it
I
when
was
I
There's
was
this-
young.
Yeah, that's
you know,
why I
there's
don't
this
watch
scene
so
where-
emotional.
I don't know.
I don't
First
remember
season,
much.
there's the scene where girl gets
First?
naked in front of a guy. I think I got
thought
that
it's only
trauma
one
over there.
season. Is that 2 seasons?
It's 2 seasons. Yeah, there's
I
the
watched it so
season
long
where
ago. I don't
everyone
remember
is
what
young.
happens.
There's the
Yeah,
season
but
where
they're like,
everyone
I
is
think
young.
it's all contained
One
in the same
season.
season.
It might be a 24.
Ah.
Might
It's
be like
all
a 24.
contained in because eventually they get older, but that's like in the same season.
It's a 24 in it. That's probably why.
27.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
It's
Okay,
all
yeah, yeah,
contained
It's
in
yeah,
basically
the
a
one.
second season.
Yeah, okay.
24 is a split.
I consider it's first season, second season.
Bro,
I forgot. I
Kamina,
don't remember
man.
half the stuff that happened.
I
in it.
remember
can't
how
remember what- I
famous
just
she
remember-
became, the main girl.
She's
She
super-
became.
I knew of her before this.
Yeah,
like, I watched this
same.
anime. I was
That's
like, oh,
why
that's
I watched
that
it.
girl.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I might have to watch this again. You know, I don't remember
Dude,
much of
it's
this.
So
I
Kamina,
was
man.
traumatized by it, so I
Kamina.
remember everything.
I mean, I remember bits and pieces.
I
but,
think
like,
it was what I was
Kamen is
binging a
flipping-
shit ton of anime. That's why I don't remember much of it.
That's fair.
I remember finding it because like early 2000 or whatever, 2010. Italian's channel didn't really show a lot of like anime and everything. They sometimes in random channels showed some anime.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And like, because there was like the year of 2006 where they showed multiple animes
Right,
for
yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then suddenly they shut it out
yeah,
again.
they did. Yeah, so there's like no animes.
And I one morning when I was faking being sick,
As you do.
As you do.
I was going around the channels and I found like this on
Right.
one of the channels and I was like, "What's this?" And I watched the
it
We
full
had
is.
more
episode.
variety. We just had
Slaps,
like
man.
Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. That was about it.
Yeah, I think we had like Naruto as well back.
Yeah,
in
we
the day.
had
I got
Naruto
cut
and
off,
One
though, really
Piece.
quick though. Naruto, like Dragon Ball's Naruto, they got cut off like UK television. Like straight
Yeah, it's
away.
really.
Really?
Yeah, I
You didn't get
never,
to
I
see
never
them.
watched
The
them, yeah.
problem with Naruto and One Piece on
didn't
Italian
get
channel
watched.
is that they were on when children literally had to
Oh,
come back from
yeah.
school.
Ah,
So literally you came back and
they kinda
10 minutes
record
and it was
episodes back then
done.
as well. That's how.
It
That's
wa- yeah.
horrible.
I mean, we didn't even have the paid channels. We had to watch like CBBC and stuff like that, and there was no anime on like those.
By the
free-
time we
free
got Sky,
channels.
most of them were gone by then. so-
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we never had Sky or like.
The
Cartoon
thing in
Network.
Italy was like having Disney Channel apparently. If you have a
Oh,
Disney
Oh,
Channel,
Disney
you
Channel for
were.
the win, yeah.
So
we don't have
because
Disney
like
Channel.
TV in Italy, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get the free
and-
TV, but
yeah.
then you also
No,
got
like
the,
TV, you have to pay for it, but the
Yeah,
channels
you
you
pay a
don't have to.
license.
No, you don't have to pay license.
you don't
in
have like
Italy.
a Sky.
You have
type
like
thing.
mainly.
Like, do you not have like
yeah.
any package, like a
So do you not-
sports
You
package?
have
the
your
free ones.
you have main channels that are for free.
Yeah.
where
yeah,
you
then
can
you pay for
watch.
the other channel. Yeah, that's what we do.
If you want more like Sky channels,
Yeah.
you have to
You pay,
pay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what we're
exact
on
same
about,
as
yeah.
us.
But like
yeah.
here in England, I think to watch normal TV, even BBC, you have to pay.
Well, you need a TV license if you own a TV.
And they'll give you, like-
So from what I understood once I came here in the UK, it's that if you can own a TV, but if you want even watch something, you have to have
you
like
need a TV license, yeah.
that's not like
bit
that in
strange.
Italy. So you
Mm.
can watch everything without having a license and
I mean,
everything.
TV license is just a scam to get you. It's basically just a tax. That people
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
It's not really a license.
It's a bit silly.
And yeah, it was on one of those random channels. Like we have Italia Uno, that is basically BBC.
Yeah.
Let's say it. It's like the main.
Yeah, the
channel.
main one.
Yeah.
And on Italia Uno, usually like lunchtime, there were multiple animes, like Naruto or One Piece
Ah, okay.
or Sailor Moon. But it literally, like, students finished around 1 p.m. to come back home and have lunch.
All right.
Mm.
So
1
literally just
p.m.
as
it
far-
finishes,
Oh, that's
yeah.
horrible.
Oh,
Literally
okay.
missing out.
That is
Instead,
unlucky.
like in Holland, because I lived like in Germany/Holland for like 3 years when I was like from 6 till like 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
And Holland TV is the worst for children because the like cartoons go on until like 12 or 4 p.m.
Right.
After it's only adult channels.
Oh, what?
It's
so
literally
much
it's literally films and everything. You cannot watch anything after like 3 or 4 p.m.
I mean,
There's
to
a
be
few
honest,
like
that's kinda
CBBS
the-
and
yeah, that's-
BBC. They stop at like 6.
Yeah, they like cut off.
But like stuff like Disney Channel and stuff that goes on for like the whole night. Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we got paid
But
for
we
Disney
had,
Channel.
like,
Goddamn.
Something
Not even stuff.
Disney EXD something.
Disney XD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that stopped at 4.
Oh,
Literally
God. So what-
stopped. It was so harsh in those
Well, you're
years. I
paying for it and
literally
you-
I
that's
learned
nice.
German because the German TV. If you watch German channels, it didn't
Yeah.
happen. Only in Dutch
Oh.
TVs that happened. So I started learning German because I was like, I want to watch. I want to watch
Gee,
TV.
I respect that.
I mean, I got into my PC quite early on, like when I was like.
I know
8 or
those
9,
years
so-
I didn't have a PC. yeah.
Right.
Oh, we had a really slow computer. I used to watch stuff on YouTube. Back in
Yeah.
the
I
day.
think I got my
Same.
PC at 9, and I fucked it up at 9.
Yeah, 9. That's like the time I. When did I start
So-
watching TV?
I was watching
TV? What?
TV.
Yeah, I mean, if we're saying like, because once you go PC, there's no point for a TV because you can
Well,
watch.
not in the
yeah.
early days for like a lot. Like unless you're on like some sketchy sites to download.
Dude, I started like because my brother, actually never mind. I won't say anything for the.
I don't want to pay him out. Oh, my parents used to download music illegally. That's it.
Oh yeah, my father
CD,
did that.
I had like CDs with music. No, they don't care. Everyone used to do it.
Yeah,
There's all
exactly.
LimeWare and stuff like that. Like
But
some
you
Russians do
incriminate
like, yo,
yourself.
Usually I used to
Must be
buy
a
them,
joke,
but
it's must be a
sometimes
joke.
like those films you couldn't find.
Yeah.
He will
Yeah.
download and put it on DVD.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but through various means, we got access to.
Yeah.
Good
And obviously
older brother.
Blockbuster. That's what we're on about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Blockbuster,
exactly,
Damn shout,
exactly.
Blockbuster.
That's a throwback.
That is a throwback Blockbuster.
No.
Anyway, anime.
Yeah,
Anime,
Yeah,
yeah.
Gurren
Lagann.
Lagann. Gurren Lagann.
Oh, yeah.
Kamina was my
I
favorite.
might rewatch
character.
this now because I haven't seen it in years.
It's goated, man. It's so good. It's
No, I
actually
don't want to
so
watch
good.
it because it's trauma. How it ended.
See,
and
get
everything.
over your trauma though.
It's
You
so
watched it
bad.
when you were
No.
It's
younger.
trauma because when Kamina.
literally
Yeah.
have that scene that traumatized me in mind right now, and I remember every bit of it.
Yeah, it's not that bad though when you rewatch it. You'll be fine.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
once-
You're 22. Yeah? 22? You're old to know.
He was going to see you're 20.
I'm 20, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm 20.
I'm 20.
I'm 20. Just add another 2 as well.
Yeah, 22.
22.
Okay, anyway.
2-2.
I had another one actually. Have you guys seen Cowboy Bebop?
No.
Oh, no. I know about it, but I
Damn.
haven't watched it.
Everyone, it's a
Damn.
good. It's just too old. I can't
Yeah.
be bothered. I'm just like,
It's a classic.
that's like a
It's
commitment
classic.
anime. Like you got to commit to
Yeah.
watching
Yeah,
good
exactly.
stuff.
That's
I
what
feel
I
like
think about like
these
Planet and stuff
ages-
like that.
I cannot commit anymore to very long animes.
Something like
No, same.
Evangelion. I really want to
Yeah.
watch it,
Same.
but it's just like
Same.
Like I tried
Yeah.
starting it, but I'm not anymore in that mindset where I can accept everything.
yeah.
For me, it's like now it's too old. I cannot.
Yeah.
But I really want to. The
Compromise.
movies seem like they go so
Yeah,
good, but I'm
man.
like,
I have a friend who's really into it. Yeah.
yeah.
And I do
It's a
want to
shame.
watch.
I don't
it.
know. Even seeing the number of episodes, I'm like,
The fact that it's 24, it puts me off. Some
It's
anime.
Yeah.
it's a mixture of the two. It's long and it's old, so it's
and
like
it has films too. That you.
the films are the only reason that make me want to watch it even more. Though.
Yeah,
That's
that's like
what
the
I mean.
good thing.
Yeah.
Films are like you
Mm,
can
I
just
don't
put on
know.
and chill. But
I had a friend that was like literally like loved Evangelion, and that's why I was like, should I start watching it? But then I started watching it with them, and I was like, no, I cannot do this.
That was me
I
with
cannot do
JoJo.
this.
I think I tried watching JoJo.
I haven't
and
even
it's too long.
watched
Man.
JoJo. Yeah. Apparently, first 2 seasons. Like
First 2
bad as
seasons
well.
are slow.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't.
That was like too much commitment, bro. Nah, I don't know if it's worth.
I'm
it.
just saying, like for example, when I was like 13, I could watch One Piece, like commit to One
Yeah,
Piece.
To be
same.
fair,
Currently, I cannot do that. I'm like, I don't
I
have
stopped
the
now
time.
because in the summer I was really bored, so that's when I started binging One Piece. Go up to episode 300 summer,
You
but
just
ever since
stop.
I came to uni, I haven't watched an episode since.
Yeah,
It's just like
mm.
it's commitment.
I did
Yeah.
that with Naruto. I like watched all of the original Naruto, like
Yeah.
280 episodes. Oh, is it 280?
It's it's 150 without
I
the
think
filler,
it's-
and then
yeah.
it's
I
220.
watched all the
something.
filler. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched like literally the whole thing.
But the
In prep
Shippuden's is
to watch
long.
Shippuden.
Oh, it's too long though.
I know,
No,
yeah.
and-
But like I burnt out of Naruto from the first. But I didn't.
That was
enjoy
me
it.
with One
Well,
Piece. Like
yeah.
I want to watch One Piece, but I'm like, I've still got
Yeah.
700 episodes to go. Like, oh my god.
That's why I just watch the clips. At this
Oh,
point,
it's
I'm.
See, but you
But
might
that,
have
I
read the
can't
manga
do
and
that.
stuff.
I can't do that. Yeah.
You know?
I have to watch the full thing.
The thing is, I can't really read much manga though. I don't know what, if I'm gonna read manga, I might as well just watch anime. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know what I
exactly.
like about manga is that sometimes you see stuff that they don't put in
yeah,
the
'cause
anime,
you do have
like
to,
small details or
'cause
whatever.
they
If it-
always take out some of the detail for the anime.
Yeah.
I
If
can't
it's
feel
manga
it.
you're reading after the fact of watching the anime.
Mm.
But then
For
I always
sure.
struggle because I'm like, do I start again from the start on the manga? And then I'm like,
Oh, I
uh,
skip. I usually skip.
Yeah, but then
I'll start reading from the start, but then if it's like
It
scenes
depends,
directed,
because
I'll
to be
skip.
honest, sometimes an anime is that good, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to read it now before the anime finish. So I
Mm.
start
I've only
reading,
done that a
and
few
that.
times, but yeah, I understand.
But
what-
sometimes I finish the anime and then I start reading the manga, and there is like I don't have the energy to watch
Yeah,
again
that's-
12 episodes or read through
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So I
no, that's
just
fair.
skip.
That's fair,
Like
that's fair.
with I have to mention it, Maid Dragon.
Oh my god.
So I
That's
like
fair.
recently decided I'm going to start the manga,
Right.
and I was like, but it's 2 seasons. I watched 2 seasons of the anime. Do I have the energy to read those 2 seasons? And I was like,
Skip.
I just skipped. I
Yeah,
just skipped.
no,
I was
it's
like, I don't have the energy, and yeah.
I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
That's just Just
That's what I do with a lot of animes. If it's boring film, I'm just like,
I can't. Yeah, I want to do that, but I can't.
so I can skip like useless dialogue sometimes. When I know it's just
Oh,
like,
I
something
just
care
don't
about.
listen. I'm just like,
If it's something I don't like Komi-sen, I did that. I would like just skip like.
I used to do it when I was younger. You know when like all the big like Attack on Titan first
I
season.
Nah.
Literally because I was like 12 years old. Literally, you don't understand the amount I skipped.
Dude, Attack on
No,
Titan
listen.
slaps when you're
Right,
12.
when I was 12, right? What was it? I watched it and I thought it was like a 5 out of 10 anime. No, but I did rewatch it and I was like, oh my god, I skipped so much good shit. What is wrong with me?
Man, it's one
I
of
did
the
that with like a lot of
greatest.
good, like Tokyo Ghoul. I did that with like just a bunch of anime.
you know, with anime, I only skip when it's like cringe or like I don't want to see a scene.
Mm.
And just like when they explain stuff, I just listen but don't really listen. Instead, I skip those scenes in mangas. I'm like, okay, long text, let's skip.
No, yeah, that's fair. I just realized I have to move my car. I do.
Oh no!
So,
Let's
if
pause
you-
then.
I mean, you guys
Pause.
could keep recording.
Oh, we could chat about random anime while you're gone.
Sure,
Right,
yeah.
go. Let's
You
time
guys
it now.
could-
Go on then. Now let's
Let's
time it. We've got the timer as well.
Oh yeah, let's
Little
see how
segment without Furkan segment. There you go.
Long. No Attack on Titan reference anymore.
Okay. Why Furkan's opinions are mid. All right, okay.
His favorite anime is Attack on Titan.
Oh my god. What's your favorite anime? Oh my god.
I was right.
World building is crazy. His characters are amazing. His action is incredible.
Okay, we got it. Go.
Go away,
Think
yo.
about it, it's
Hurry up.
You're losing time. Why are you bringing your backpack with you?
Well, you don't trust
Like,
us? What is this? We're on camera here.
Whoa!
Why are you going
it's
all the way
making,
there? Oh
well, it's
my
making.
God.
Are you slower too?
You've already got a ticket. Hurry up. What are you
Come
doing?
on, come on.
For your information, by the way, last week Furkan got a ticket because of us recording, so.
Because he forgot to move the car.
All right. Without Furkan segment. All right.
What
well,
should we talk about?
something anime. I mean, he doesn't watch.
Oh.
He's not watched near as much anime as us two. So.
Yeah, but to be honest, like he has watched like old animes.
Yeah,
we
I'm
haven't
surprised.
watched-
Like he's watched old animes, but he hasn't watched a lot of anime
yeah,
at all.
Exactly.
He, like every anime I ask him about, he's just like, I haven't seen
No.
it. No.
Especially now this semester because he's so busy. Apparently, he's like
He's judgy.
he's
Oh,
not
sorry.
watching the
I'm
new best stuff.
He's
Our recommendations of last time.
I
hasn't
know.
watched it.
I know for a fact he'd love the romance. I told him he hasn't
Yeah.
watched it. Shameful behavior. Shit talking.
Oh my god. Ooh, have you seen the new episode of Tomo-chan?
Oh yeah, well, we visit the house.
Yeah, with the
Oh, my
mothers.
God, that
Seeing
was
the
so
mothers. I'm
good.
like, ah.
Oh, it's so good.
I love Tomo's mom. The
Tomo's mom,
relationship with
yeah.
her dad.
Yeah, like
That's so
walks
cute,
in on
it's
her dad. He's like,
like-
oh my god, oh you're here. Oh,
They're married, and he literally gets so blushful with his wife and just. Bang.
you know where Carol? Do you know she's got
Oh,
the
yeah.
same voice actor in the Japanese and the English?
Really?
So they're the same voice, exact same voice actor. So
Really?
the voice actor for her is originally, I think, American or Canadian, but she came over to voice act, and she knows Japanese.
Wow.
So she did the sub, and then she ended up doing the dub as well, and it's the exact same voice, like
That's.
just dubbed.
I need to hear her in dub now.
Yeah, I watched the dub, and it's literally you're like, oh shit, it's exactly her.
Oh
Just
my
in
God.
English. It's so good, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah, I was so
yeah.
shocked when I found out. I saw like a voice comparison between them. There was like clips of her on YouTube recording it in Japanese and then in English.
Oh my god, I love
It's
her
so
voice
wholesome.
to be honest. I like
Yeah.
Tama-chan.
Tama-chan, like-
How she does
Baka.
it. Baka.
バーカ
Or when she did the what's it
Oh,
called?
the song! Oh my god, I wanted to make that my ringtone. Honestly, it's so good. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was
It's
so
back
good.
home.
Yeah, that's the English version. It's like, yeah, that's how I found out it was the same voice actor. Because I was
my
like,
God.
I saw a clip of it on TikTok, and she was singing the song, but I was like, wait, she's singing a bit differently in this one. I was like, what's this? And then she goes, it's back home. I'm like, wait, what? Then I search up, same voice actor. I'm like, oh shit, okay,
Oh my god,
that's a good
I'm
recommendation.
loving Tama-chan.
Tomo-chan is
It's
so
so
good,
cute.
honestly. I was
It's
surprised.
fulfilling.
I didn't think I'd like Carol at first, but then I'm like, you know, she's like
Yeah.
actually like one of the best characters on there. I'm like,
It's kind of femininity that the group needs.
Yeah,
Kind of,
especially
and also
with
the
Tomo,
dumbness.
obviously.
Yeah.
Especially because she's like tomboy.
But even the other girl is not that girlish. At the
Yeah,
end.
she's like-
just like looking mean and
Yeah.
everything, saying
Mean girl
mean
type.
stuff. That's so fulfilling.
Oh, good. That was a good minute. Right. Anyway.
Other anime.
Oh, there's
So
something-
what does come to mind right now? Like, what are you watching? That
Other
than that.
Eminence's Shadow. I'm so good. It's gonna end soon. Oh my god! And I found out the manga. There's not that much more in the manga either. It's not that
Was
much
it?
more.
I thought it was not manga based. To be honest.
So the anime is based off the light novel.
You see.
Yeah, but it's also got the manga, which I actually read the first volume of the manga before the anime came out, like long before, and like the style difference was like different. Like in the manga, he's like a proper like muscly like hench guy.
he?
Yeah, so he's like proper, but he's not like skinny. He's like proper like massive and everything.
Oh wow!
It's just this massive guy reading like tiny book and then like training in the background, and then
Wow!
I was kind of gutted when I saw the anime because I read the manga and it was a lot more gruesome in the manga, and then in the
I
anime, it was,
imagine
like-
because in the I feel like the anime is most focusing on comedy or something.
yeah, like the comedy and the action compared to
Yeah.
like the actual like
And gruesome
gruesomeness,
bits. Yeah.
Just such a good show though.
Yeah, it's good. It's good though. Have you seen like the Chibi?
Oh, the
episodes?
chibi episodes, they're so good. I haven't
They're
covered
also
like the
good.
last few that came out. I was so good.
Yeah, I literally think he might go also. The Eminence of Shadow might also go up in the Isekai
Though.
quartet.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so good, honestly. Like third season. That
Him
would be-
and what's it, Momonga.
Oh, them two just like I am them, and he's like, shit.
Oh no,
Honestly.
maybe him and Pandora from Overlord.
Oh, them two, they're just jokes,
Just
like
doing the poses and
chunny
everything.
stuff, like proper chunny.
That would be
my
so
God.
fun.
Wait, it's been 6 minutes since Furkan ran out to give his car. We got a timer so
We
we
need
can
to
see.
remember it. I was thinking butterflies in anime. It's like a big thing usually. Like it's a
Don't know where this came up, but yeah, true actually.
because this
It's-
is a
it's like-
butterfly.
No, because it's like you get like the representation. Like it's usually done with like the like the red ball of freight type thing. Do you know like the red string, like the red thread? type of thing? Yeah,
Is it butterfly with? I think in
Sometimes
anime
it is.
usually butterfly appears when something catastrophic is going to happen.
Yeah, because it's like the butterfly effect, isn't it?
Yeah,
like one thing
exactly.
that causes like a shit ton of stuff to happen.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Well, yeah,
closest
I-
thing to butterflies I can think of is you heard of Axel World?
No, I
It was
don't
basically
think so.
it was a SEO spin-off, basically. So yeah, it was like the same creative SEO.
You mean the one with the guns, with the chibi girl being everything?
No,
in
that's no. I don't know
another
about. No, that's alternative. I think SEO.
Oh, okay.
alternative. Yeah. No, just came to mind. No,
I don't
it's
know
alright,
because I love, like I already said, music anime,
yeah.
like with the
that's your
idols
song,
and
isn't it?
everything. So Love Live Sunshine, my favorite.
No,
They have because sometimes they come out with music videos,
the actual like.
right?
Yeah,
music
for it,
videos.
yeah.
So after like months, the anime ended. Suddenly, there's a music video
Yeah.
of the,
Songs,
and
yeah.
so Love Live Sunshine. There's like the fourth music video that came out. It has butterflies. I hated the design.
Right.
Where basically the girls were in yellow and on the back they were big butterfly wings. And I was like, don't agree. The song is cute, but the dress is like,
You just
no.
listen to it for the songs anyway. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine.
Or the dance.
Oh, no. Do you listen? Actually, do you listen to anime music a lot?
Yeah,
How often?
I download openings, the ones that I like, and put in my phone.
Yeah, I have like quite a few in
That's-
Spotify. I have a playlist of like anime. What are your favorite ones? What anime is?
So I have sometimes just the song I love, and then don't watch the anime.
What?
So like what's it called? Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga. I haven't heard the OP.
The first opening, I was like, "Ooh, I like that," and I downloaded, but then I watched the show.
Yeah, I've done that with quite a few. What was the one with
Currently, the ones that I'm loving still is Overlord 4th season.
Overlord OP has like all four of the OPs are really
yeah,
good for it.
exactly. They're
so
always on
good.
my phone.
Yeah,
Even
same.
the ending sometimes. The ending of the first season.
Yeah, the first season's a really good one.
And let's see.
Recommendation. What are the ones? Oh, what's that one that goes Kimi na yo, Kimi nanda
Dayo.
Oh, see you what
April
is it?
and Your Lie. in
That's
April.
Your Line April. Yeah, I haven't fucking seen it, but that one's always thingy.
Okay,
Oh, it's
so
a good
let's
thing.
see. I have the song of the red film from One Piece. that I like.
Oh,
so
that one.
I just
I haven't heard the
download
One
every
Piece
song of
songs.
Ado. I have some Amir song, Brave Shine from Fate Stay Night.
I haven't got any of the Fate songs.
I loved it. Should I put it?
Have you watched Fate?
Kind of, but
I
not
can't get into it
really.
'cause it's like hard. I don't know where to start.
I know what happens.
I know certain
'Cause
spoilers.
It's like, the new version of Fate Stay Night came out 2014.
Oh, we're talking about the.
And I knew about the
Unlimited Blade
old
one.
version.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
old
Stay Night,
version,
yeah,
I
the
was
first
like,
one.
no, I'm not watching it. So they remade a new version.
Yeah, I know.
And kind of watched that, but not truly.
See,
And
that's,
that one, I was like, I think I only saw the fight scenes, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
love it. But the one that I truly watched without really having context was Fate, Grand Order,
Oh,
Babylonia.
that's like a spin-off though, so it's like all right to
Yeah.
watch by yourself. Oh, Furkan is here.
Is he? Do I have to go and open?
Yeah, yes, open the door. 10 minutes it took him. Roughly 10 minutes. Hello, my name is Janzen. Welcome to the Anime Society Bradford podcast. Just me. Damn. Can you believe that about Furkan? Honestly. Oh, just, talking about you. Nothing special. Nothing special.
Anything I miss?
Took you
Nothing.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And
Disgraceful.
you don't even close the door?
Wow. Commitment.
What if people come in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we take it. Yeah.
Nah. We can stick it out. What are they gonna do? No
Kick us
monitor.
out?
No one's come to monitor us. We're alright.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about to throw shade, but I realized we're on camera, so I'm not gonna throw shade. Someone caught our time on
yeah.
here. Disgraceful.
How dare they?
Only until 12:30. We had this.
But
round
yeah,
till
I was
3.
loving Fate Grand Order Babylonia.
Right.
I love every character in that series. And I love how they use already existing characters.
Yeah,
and
to like
yeah,
other
exactly.
shows. That's how they like keep it like together. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
whole point.
And also
Learn
finding
about anime
out
OPs.
after
Oh, okay.
what
respect.
openings we have on our phone.
Oh,
I have
okay.
Kamega Kills openings.
Oh,
Those
that's
ones
one
are
that-
good.
what's that one
Both of
That
them.
one slaps.
Lion
Oh, right, Lion Mask. Yeah, I've got Lion Mask
Yeah,
on mine.
Lion Mask. I have so many on my
What-
phone.
I have Attack on Titan season 4 part 2. Like
I'm
I
not
said,
a fan of the EOT ones that much. Like they're,
I-
they're,
yeah,
they're
I know what
like
you mean. Yeah,
what's the word? They're like
I think this is an ending though. Wait.
they're good, but like
you don't want to really
wanna
listen to it that
Yeah,
much. They're
It's the same with
iconic.
the
That's it.
music.
I don't know,
Iconic, but they're
'cause
not like listenable.
When I listen to music, I don't really focus on that anime. I imagine other stuff.
No,
happening.
it's just, we're talking about the song just in general.
Ah,
Like, it's an
okay.
iconic. Like the
Yeah.
song's good, but it's like it's not a song I'd listen to like on a regular.
yeah.
Mm.
I know you. A lot of the music from Attack on Titan is like that.
So I have one of the new ones, Kagashi Triangle, the one where
Oh,
the ninja
right.
guy gets transformed into a
I think I watched the
girl.
first
Oh,
episode.
yeah,
I don't think you know.
I love the ending now. It's so cute. It's
Damn.
the
I haven't
song.
heard it.
It's like this.
There you go. There's a recommendation. What
Oh,
was
that
that?
sounded good actually. Damn.
Then I have Azure Lane. Never watched it, but I love the song. Again.
Oh, Zero Lane. There's a
Yeah.
lot of anime
like
figures
this
of that.
goes.
There is a lot of it. It's a game originally. That's why.
Ah,
It's like a gacha game. I'm pretty sure.
sounds like it goes hard.
One of them is
Then have you seen Bento open?
it's English, please.
Bento.
So it's an anime. It's called Bento. It talks. Okay,
So, I don't think I've seen it.
opening is good, and basically it talks about a guy in school finding about this kind of like gangster kind of style,
Right.
but that has to do with supermarkets. Basically, supermarkets in Japan have often like a zone with special deals, right?
Yeah.
Even here in the UK.
Discount place. Yeah.
But it has
Yeah.
like obviously you have a number, you cannot have everything.
Right.
So he's very poor and finds about like this fighting still to get the cheapest stuff to eat.
Right.
And it's literally something everyone is in, like different schools and everything.
Right.
And you get also a nickname based on how good you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
basically about that, him trying to
Oh,
fight to
saving money.
get the food.
Respect. No, that's gangster.
Yeah.
That's like student life.
You just reminded me of an anime I cry to when you mentioned that. There's a
Oh.
Netflix anime called Kotaro Lives Alone. I don't know if you used to watch it.
Oh no,
It's
no,
so
no, no,
sad.
Netflix.
It's
Ah.
so
Oh my
sad.
God. It looks cute, but it's so sad.
It's so dark. This
It's so
anime.
dark.
Oh, I've seen
This-
like I haven't seen
Yeah,
of it, but
this is
I
like
haven't seen
this.
it, but I've
If you
seen
want
of
an
it.
anime recommendation, honestly, 10 episodes.
Is it only
this
10?
yeah, it's only 10 episodes. I know, I was shocked.
No, what am I doing?
This anime, I was initially put off by it because I was like, I don't care. It looked like some boring kid show.
So
So
sad.
one thing on TikTok, I was like, oh shit, this is like actually like deep.
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
like dark. Okay.
It's like a kid gets abandoned by his like parents.
Yeah,
or something.
so
He
So
has to be by
basically,
himself,
first
something like that.
episode, there's this kid that talks in this strange, like,
he speaks like he's from like the 1700s. Like
Yeah,
he
exactly.
He doesn't speak like
okay.
Gozaru.
de gozaru. He's like konnichiwa de gozaru.
Okay.
And he's like 4
Yeah.
and living on his own in this apartment.
And he has like
And
this
he
neighbor.
goes around and goes like, "Nice to meet you. I'm the new flight attendant."
He acts like he's like in his 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah,
Okay.
nice to meet you.
And the neighbor, this guy, like in his 30s, being a mangaka or something, he's like slightly concerned, so he kind of looks after him, and then finds out the
About
dark
stuff.
past.
And basically it's just like him looking at, you find
Yeah.
out like a lot of sad stuff.
yeah,
It's just really sad, and it's just like, but it's like really wholesome though.
yeah.
Like there's the
'Cause
wholesome
Okay.
parts, and then there's just like the oh shit, that's dark.
yeah.
Right.
You wanna
It's
unload?
kind of like the Prince thing. I don't remember. That doesn't really look like an anime, but it was like
Yeah.
came
Oh,
out
yeah, I
last
get
year.
what
The
you mean.
Prince that was like sword mood.
I think-
Sorry, that's
Sword.
my Italian coming out. Deaf. Sorry, deaf.
Yeah.
Death.
The prince being deaf.
Oh,
And
Ranking of Kings. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to remember.
Oh.
That's
It's
a good
kind of
anime.
like
That's one of my
that.
favorite
I've heard
animes.
it's really
Ranking
good.
of Kings.
Yeah,
Really
I
good.
need to watch that.
It's kind of like that. I feel like.
But this one's just a lot more darker.
Yeah.
Version.
Right. Okay. I need to give it because I remember it got mentioned on like Reddit or somewhere about it being really dark. And I was like, that sounds
Yeah, I
interesting.
watched like I think me too from TikTok. I have someone see and I was like,
Oh shit! Like what is it? There's one funny, but it's also out of context. It's
Yeah.
really funny, but then in context, it's like, oh, that's actually so sad.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
where he eats something, and it's just like, oh,
yeah,
shit,
I
like,
know. Yeah,
honestly, if you watch,
okay.
you'll be like, oh shit, what the fuck?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. I do need to. I have so many
Yeah.
on my list. I just don't watch anything anymore.
What do you do in your free time? Do you have the free time? First
I
question.
play
What are
Stardew Valley and like work.
Bro, yeah.
I mean, I don't get much time to. It's like uni, third year of uni is like actually.
Don't
Yeah,
get much
actually,
time, but I
honest.
play
That's easy
Stardew Valley, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean that's like my hour or two to relax. Calm down and stuff. Like anime, you gotta be in the mood for that. For
I
what
don't
you're
know.
watching.
I come back from. I feel
No,
like it's
but-
kind of work now for me. Anime watching
that's
the
what I
new
mean. It's
stuff.
like
Exactly,
a
you gotta be in the
commitment.
right
You can't
mood.
just. It's not a show you can put in the background.
Exactly.
It's not like a TV
Ah.
show you put in the. You have to watch anime.
There's like TV shows that I'll put on my
Put in the
second
back-
monitor,
yeah, and just, like, let
then
it
I'll
play.
play like a
That was me
mindless
watching
game
like
on
I was
my
watching like
primary
Suits on
monitor.
Netflix.
I
what
cannot
is in the
do that
background.
with anime.
That's
I
what
do
was
the
I
doing.
exact
cannot
same
do
as
it
you.
with anime. Like
Anime,
for
it's
example, when I
impossible.
play Genshin, I just put
Yeah.
like a Netflix show.
Yeah, that's what
Exactly.
I do. That's what I run about.
Yeah,
But you
that's
can't
exactly
do that
the
with
same.
anime because like
Anime is
yeah,
not
you need to
possible.
focus.
because it's
Yeah.
subbed. Oh, no one wants to
Exactly.
listen to a dubbed anime. Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
To be honest,
To
I
be
don't
honest,
know.
I was watching Naruto like that at some point. Like
That's
I
kind
don't
of
know
how
you
I do it.
guys, but
50 or so episodes I watched.
since
like
I
that.
started watching anime since I was like 8, I kind of understand now, even without watching the subs.
No.
I don't
I
know you
can't.
guys.
So there were been a couple times anime where I might have like blanked out reading for a second. I hear something. I'm like, oh my god, I understood that. Like the whole phrase. Like,
yeah,
and I'm like,
Oh.
even though
For
I don't
example, I was watching the other day, like the Anime Man, the
Oh,
new
yeah, the Anime Man,
new like video he did with another Japanese YouTuber.
Oh, I think I saw a bit of
So
that.
they were talking mostly in Japanese. At some point, I just was doing something else and was still listening, and I was like, I know what they're saying.
Like,
I'm just like,
there are certain words that you just
Yeah,
know.
certain words you'll know.
You just know, like,
Yeah.
and then for me, there was like some unconscious words where I was like, I didn't realize I actually knew what that meant. I was like, I hear it, I was like,
obviously, there's still some
Actually,
words
no.
I don't know because they don't say it often, like
yeah.
in anime.
But you can actually
But-
make, you can sometimes make out what they're saying with
Yeah,
like, the,
without
with
knowing
like
the
filling
person.
it in.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would never be to a level where you could watch an entire episode.
No,
No,
you
no,
have
no,
to actually
no.
put in the learning
Yeah,
if you want to
exactly.
actually like
Yeah,
understand.
But you
Yeah.
could probably like make out the even
But
with
I
the
think
visual
because I've
element.
also
Yeah,
watched like
that helps.
non-anime shows in Japanese.
Mm.
Ah,
Like
that
for
was me with, like,
example,
Korean shows. Yeah.
Seiyus talking about what they're doing
Mm.
or shows or whatever,
Yeah,
or even live actions, Japanese live actions. It's like
I understand it. Yeah.
I mean, I pick out words, but like that, I could never watch the entire.
obviously
Thing.
speaking. It's like
Oh no,
speaking
no,
is
that's
more-
completely different. No.
I can say watashi no namae wa Sabrina desu.
Watashi wa Furkan
Ohayo
desu.
gozaimasu. Janzen desu. Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu. You know, when I went to the Japanese society, so I started the Japanese society.
I haven't been. I've paid for the membership.
Me neither. I went once,
See the point.
and they were like talking to each other like in Japanese, and I felt like going literally like this every time. I was like, yeah,
Hi,
like,
you can
yeah,
get away
you're
with
right.
it. Hi.
Konnichiwa.
Hi.
I don't know. Literally, even I had a Japanese friend, and sometimes we were talking in Japanese because she was kind of helping me
Yeah.
out. And when I was talking Japanese, I was like, hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You get away with it
nothing.
though. It's-
I mean, you like that's like you do that in English as well, though. Like,
yeah.
like
no,
I
but,
just, like,
but
moving
literally
my
going
fingers
like,
right now.
because I cannot move
you-
because of this,
yeah.
but I was going like, hi.
Oh,
Literally, like,
It's like in the
Yeah.
Asian cultures you do that. Koreans like that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It's a way of showing respect. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's
I don't
good.
know.
How the fuck
I
do we
love
get on-
kind of the
How do we get up to this? I don't see how
know.
we
We're talking about
Music.
Oh, culture on
subs-
Netflix, right? Yeah.
subs,
Okay, I
like,
remember.
watching anime about subs.
Gozaru.
There goes Aru.
Gazaru.
Gozaru.
Isn't that like it's like an older? It's like
Yeah.
more old Japanese.
Mm,
Say it like at the end of
apparently,
sentences
yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah, it's something they
It's
know.
kind of like formality, something like that.
I just know how to.
Okay.
I just know the word for water. Mizu. I want some water, please. Mizu. Mizu.
Mizu.
Mizu onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
Itadakimasu.
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 Ohayo
Gokusou-sama deshita.
Oh,
That means after
Funny.
you're done with the food.
hi.
It was good. Gokusou-sama deshita. Or have you seen that video on TikTok how they say like English words in Japanese?
Oh, I've seen that.
McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the now, though. Look at the now.
Starbucks.
It is funny.
36er.
That was good.
I don't know. I love Japanese. To be
Speaking of
honest.
Japanese, it's not hard to read Japanese. Like even in
Read.
Romanized, the way you read it,
Yeah.
it's only one sound per vowel. So for example, if it's like an A sound, it's always a sound. So like ka, ra, na.
Yeah.
Or if it's like an E, it's like
We're
an
doing Japanese lesson.
Japanese
I
lesson.
remember I actually learned the alphabet because I wanted to learn Japanese.
I did
remember
learn,
I learned the alphabet, and like it is, it's all on the basis of the vowels, and then like there's a
You-
consonant at the
You just know
beginning.
the
So like
consonants. It's like
ka, ke, ki, ku, ko, and then
Yeah.
the r. I remember it's not like
yeah,
r. It's like
it's-
ra, ri,
Ri.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Ru,
know,
do.
yeah.
kotaro.
But once you know that,
Gotaro.
you can speak in
Gotaro.
Japanese. You just have to know it.
Yeah.
Like the words. But it's
Mm.
really easy to speak Japanese because of that. like-
Yeah.
I mean that's like I think maybe every language is kind of like that. It's just the understanding as well. I guess
Some
no,
languages,
yeah,
it's
some are like
Chinese, for example, is like a very tonal language. So like
that's true.
the way you
that's
say
true.
it differentiates. So if you go like I don't know, like chi, that could mean one thing, but then if you go chi, that means a completely different
That's
thing.
true.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah.
true,
From what I know, Chinese is from the Asian language is the hardest to.
Hardest to get into, but then once you're good at it, it's really easy to learn. While like something like Japanese, Korean's like a bit easier to get into, but it's always hard.
Yeah.
Like the more you learn it.
Wait,
kind of thing.
how's that work with Chinese?
So because Chinese, like I said, for example, it's very tonal, right?
Hmm.
So just knowing the intonations of like the tones, going like e, like that alone is like really hard.
Hmm.
And then because they don't, it's like kanji. They don't have like an alphabet. It's just like
Right.
their version of kanji. It's really hard.
Yeah.
They have like one sound that will be used in like 2 words, and then that's it. That's like.
Oh,
And keep in
wow,
mind,
what the
think of it. You hear someone speaking really loud, and then going like hee, like really fast,
heck? Yeah.
and being able to understand that.
What?
It's kind of mad,
Crazy.
isn't it?
Yeah. That's actually crazy. Dude, Chinese is crazy, man. No,
It is. Well, you
respect.
know, if you want to be, if you're like a business person, that's where the money's at. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. Chinese, India, there you go. Main countries to go for.
To be honest, I always wanted to learn Japanese or Korean.
But
Japanese
that's the
would be
problem.
nice.
Like,
But
I always I can't choose between the two. I always want to learn both of them.
Yeah, to be honest, more Japanese than Korean, but I know Korean is technically easier.
Korean is easier. A lot
Korean,
easier.
I know, like you can learn the full alphabet. in, like, 5
Alphabet 2
minutes or
hours. Yeah, it's
something like
literally it's so easy.
But
learning.
at the
really
same
great.
time, every time I'm like, I need to focus on one thing at the time. So if I have uni, I cannot have other
Language
time to
learning.
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
something
I mean,
else.
It's a commitment.
that was me
Yeah.
for both of them.
But I've been saying this since I was 8 years old. I want to study Japanese. I want to study Japanese.
yeah. I do this.
But at the end, I never had time because every time I had to focus on school and everything.
And even sometimes if you do have time, you just sometimes don't know where to go from like learning.
Mm.
So you might start and you
Yeah.
might like learn like the alphabet. You might learn like some words, but then it's like, how do I learn more? Like,
I mean, there's
Yeah.
like that's when you gotta
Because to
start
be
paying
honest,
and stuff like
me
that for
myself,
those
if I
resources.
have to self-study, I never self-study.
yeah,
I have to be in a school environment.
I understand that because
To
it's kind of
study
like
it.
a weird way to force yourself to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also
Exactly.
like they can help you learn as well.
yeah,
yeah.
and for me, example, like now my listening, I think it's quite good in Japanese. The only problem, obviously, is reading zero.
Yeah.
Talking, 2.
Too.
Damn, okay.
So I probably need someone to talk to in Japanese.
Yeah, that's the other
And-
problem.
That's
Having
also
someone,
you have to immerse yourself.
having
Yeah.
someone to actually practice with.
Yeah,
Because if
exactly.
you can't practice it, you don't know what you're doing.
You'll
Like,
forget.
Yeah.
You'll forget what you've learned. Like,
Exactly.
like,
even
that
people who are
should happen.
proficient in other languages, you'll forget it if you don't use it all the time.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm a
yeah.
living example for it because, like I said, I'm bilingual. My father is Italian. My mother is Dutch.
Hmm.
Now that I'm in England, my Dutch went to 0 again.
Ah.
Oh,
Like
damn.
I understand and everything, but currently speaking, I can send
Like,
some words.
Yeah, muffle.
But because my brain works only on 2 languages at the time,
Hmm.
I'm like, if I go back in Holland, I will probably be able to speak a phrase or something. The pain in your look in your eyes.
No, there's no. It's not.
Okay.
No, there's someone waiting at the door. I'm just worried.
Oh well, since we're getting pressure over here.
No, double check. Just do a quick like glance at the door.
So guys, tell us which anime made you guys cry. Some maybe recommendations to make these guys cry because apparently they're crybabies. And
Just because you're cold, just because you have no
We're
emotions.
emotional. We're emotional. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
put a like on the video, and if you like it, share it with your friends. And at the next episode,
Give us some things you want to hear us talk about. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good idea.
Bye-bye. This
Bye-bye,
is
everybody. Have a nice weekend. Good
Make sure
day,
to like,
whenever you
subscribe,
watch
hit that
this.
notification bell. Woo! Oh, Anime Society of Bradford
They're gonna
podcast.
break their ears.
If you're for some reason maybe watching from a Mer studio, which you won't because their channel is yeah. All right.
Oh well,
Tick
bye.
two.
Bye bye.
Hey.
Bye bye.